Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a best of 3 scrim that I've got for you this afternoon and into the evening. We have Urbvn playing against Apollo with, as I said, a best of 3 on Theme Park, Oregon and Villa. Those are the 3 maps. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dylan, so welcome to the stream. We are just waiting on the Urbvn players to get out of the game, and Jay got booted to invite the rest of his team, being Apollo. So the first map is Theme Park. That will be Urbvn defending first, then we go to Oregon and Apollo will defend first. Our final map, if we go to it, which we probably will, because this is a scrim of course, will be Villa and Urbvn will defend first. So before we start, this is a scrim, so this is just a practice strat, so don't expect this to be the result of if these two played in a league game. So, just gonna say something I forgot. Okay, I'll do my little self promo before we begin while we wait for players to join. My name is Dylan. If you do enjoy this stream, then feel free to drop a follow. I am currently trying to be affiliated. I just have to stream on one day of the week that I haven't before, and I can't remember where that is. So as we see SMWDX join, she plays for Apollo. So I am a caster for Third Eye Gaming EU and Resurgence Xbox League, and of course newly announced I am the one of the new casters for Nevermore Season 2, which is a great opportunity. So thank you all for supporting me along the way, very much appreciated. So there's a bit of history between these two teams, of course. Two of Apollo's players, SMWDX and Noticed, both used to play for Urbvn, but the Urbvn they played on, I believe, 3 returning players, Red, Profits and Techno. I believe Zico and Priya are unavailable. So that might mix things up a bit, Urbvn not running their preferred lineup, and especially as I believe Profit's been on holiday for 30 days, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, Theme Park first up. I am just waiting for Urbvn to finish their game. I believe they're just warming up in a unranked, which is why they haven't joined just yet. So let's look at Theme Park. Of course, both teams played this somewhat recently. They played each other on it in VLW, and I think Apollo won that. Well, Apollo won it, I can't remember the score. But it was in a completely different Urbvn roster. So, the last VODs you could look of this is for Urbvn, my cast with them against Dadless. They won 7-5 on Theme Park, and also there is on the Third Eye Gaming EU YouTube channel, there is a VOD between Free Elo and Apollo, and Apollo won 7-2. I think it was something like that, 7-2. As Noticed joins. Yeah, it was 7-2. But SMWDX wasn't on that Apollo roster, she was on the Free Elo one. So we'll see how this new Apollo roster performs against this new Urbvn one. We are just waiting for more players to join. So I expect the last 2 for Apollo will be I Hit and Miss and El Goat. I believe the Urbvn lineup is Red, Techno, Profit, Fergal and Apollo. So we've got an Apollo team playing against Apollo, the player from Urbvn. That'll be interesting. So Notice needs to swap. He isn't on Urbvn anymore. But Fergal and Apollo are. I am just going to send an invite to the other remaining players, the OG Urbvn players, who are the ones left to join. And as soon as I said that, Red joined. So we're just waiting on Techno and Profit. So it'd be interesting to see how Urbvn perform, because for one, this isn't their preferred lineup, and two, Prophet hasn't played for 30 days because he's been on holiday in Latvia. So we'll see how this goes. So we wait for Prophet and Noticed to swap team. No longer teammates, of course. So Urbvn will be trying to make prove that it was a bad decision to join Apollo, and I'm sure Notice and SMWDX would like to beat their former team. Noticed refusing to swap team. Yeah, just waiting on the last two Apollo players. And as I have been at it, that's fun. As we are waiting, I believe, on Elgoats and I Hit and Miss. If we look at the second map, Oregon, Apollo played that against Dadless in the semi-finals, which they ended up winning 7-4. They were 6-1 up, and Dadless started to bring it back, however, Apollo closing out that game. That was the map they won in their 2-1 defeat against the old Dadless roster. Of course, since then, Ares and Cobra Rosen have both left. And Dadless haven't really looked the same since. So, the two remaining Apollo players, Elgoats and I Hit and Miss, they are the ones we do need to join. Sorry guys, just gonna deal with some admin-y stuff. So, this is going to be a close game, definitely. Apollo said Notices AFK apparently. Well, I don't think so anymore. He's probably just messing about. So, predictions. I reckon this is going to be close. I think it will be a 2-1. However, we'll see, because of course Scrim is just practicing strats. It's fairly difficult to practice strats when you aren't using your preferred lineup. I'm sure with SMWDX replacing Liqua, it's going to be a big difference for Apollo, because of course Liqua being on that team for so long, replacing him. Although SMWDX and Notice have previous synergy, we'll see how they all fit together. We are still waiting on the remaining two players from the team of Apollo, as the player of Apollo is the only person who has readied up so far. At 3 PM. We have just gone slightly over that, but no worries. We're not going too late, which is always appreciated. As it is just the side of Apollo who need to get their players into the custom. So, theme park operator bans, you almost always see a Thatcher. I've been seeing him banned ever since the ban phase got introduced. He is such a good operator, as he can destroy so much. Chroma saying Apollo wins these, talking about the player. So I'm assuming you're definitely going to be wanting Urbvn to win. But yeah, so we've seen a lot of Thatcher bans. We've seen a lot of Monty bans as well. Monty, of course, very strong, as not a lot of the ceiling is destructible. So I do expect those two operators to go. We may see the odd castle ban as Jay got booted. Previously, Jaxwa is a big fan of Castle, so we've seen that operator target banned against Apollo a few times, mainly by Dadless on Villa. I want to say their map 1. Clubhouse, sorry. Yeah, it was Clubhouse. We've seen Castle be banned against the likes of Apollo. However, typically you'd often potentially see a Kaid ban here because he is so very, very strong. I think not a lot of people realise how strong he actually is. We may also see an Echo ban. If an Echo ban comes out, that might be from Apollo because they ended up losing their series against Dadless due to an Echo drone. You may see the odd mirror ban here and there as well. I have kind of run out of all the topics I was going to speak about because I didn't expect the remaining 2 players of Apollo to take their time joining. However, they may just be in a game. I'm going to check in case anyone has sent anything about those players. No. So I'm not really sure what the hold up is. Although I'm sure we'd all like to see those players join sooner than later. Okay, we see. I'm gonna have to try and read that. Urkils, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Apologies if it isn't. Joining the side of Apollo. I'm not sure if that is a Smurf or not. I will just check because I haven't seen this person before. No, it is not a Smurf. Obviously, I'm gonna guess it is a new pickup, as I was expecting I Hit and Miss and not SMW. She's already joined, and L Goats to be the 2 players that end up joining. However, your kills is going to be joining instead. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It might be. So just 1 player remaining from Apollo that needs to join, and then we can get this game underway. As if you were here at the start, I have run out of topics to say, as it's been a while waiting on the last 2 Apollo players, but your kills has joined, so it's just 1 more. Of course, Notice and SMWDX, both former Urbvn players. They played alongside the likes of Red, Techno and Profits. Those 5 are definitely the OG Urbvn players, whereas Jay got booted, very much the OG player of Apollo. So we've seen, but this isn't the lineup Urbvn wanted to bring. I can confirm that they are missing Zico and Priya, as I Hit and Miss is the last one to join. So Elgoat playing, that's the only difference between this game and their last league game against Dadless, which they ended up losing. We're going to wait for Fergal and I Hit and Miss to ready up, then we can jump in, as this is always the most painful part. As we now wait for Bailey or I Hit and Miss, as his game attack is, to ready up. And of course Fergal unreadies as soon as I load in. Okay, so Theme Park, our first map. Urbvn are defending first. They're going to be practicing their strats. Or their defense strats, I should say. As we see the first ban coming out from Urbvn. I'm expecting a Thatcher ban from one of these 2 teams, as he's so very, very strong. And it is going to be a Thatcher ban. Fairly standard, as I Hit and Miss has left the game. We'll hope he can join back in time for the first round. He may have been DOSed, of course. X-Resolver is such a pain. Players, if you're in chat, I should say, you do have to leave here. No allegations of stream sniping at all would be appreciated. We're going to see a Blackbeard ban. I've not really seen either of these 2 teams play a lot of Blackbeard. I saw Liqua play it on Oregon against Dadless. Have a Liqua, of course, no longer on that roster. so maybe just an operator they don't want to deal with. Apollo going to be banning the first defender. It is going to be a mirror. And we'll see who the last operator is. It's going to be Urbvn's ban here. I'm not sure we'll see a castle, solely on the fact that Urbvn are defending and they might want to use that castle. It's going to be a clash. Clash, very, very annoying. The stupid range that her shield zaps you from can very much be an annoyance. By hit and miss has not joined back, however, so you may see the entire squad of Apollo leave, or they are just going to spawn in. I'm surprised they haven't left immediately, so that's what typically happens. So it looks like we are going to Armory Throne if this round gets underway. No 6 picks from the side of the defenders. Profit on the Kaid. We've seen him on a lot of fragging operators, however after his holiday it's clear that Red has relegated him on to support. It is going to be Armory. It looks like we're going to actually play out the round.
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Part of me is quite surprised this hasn't been rehosted. We're going to see Red on the Goyo here. We are going to see your kills. Just going to drone straight onto site. Loses drone fairly early on. You don't really want that. Chroma saying wasted ban in your opinion. What ban are you on about the clash? I'm assuming. As we see fairly standard reinforcements coming up right now. The Techno on the Bandit, and Apollo, the player not the team, is going to be on this Jaeger. He's been very successful in the past, him and Fergal, the roaming duo for this round. We'll see where they are, and it's going to be by hatch it seems. Fergal is. SMW DX is going to be on this Jackal, and they are going to play out this round, obviously thinking this is going to be able to join back as Jay got booted. On an FBI operator, if he's not on castle, he's usually on Thermite. As notice, bring with your kills onto that butt. Going to do a lot of vertical and hope to do a lot of damage onto site below. That is one weakness of the Armory Throne site. It is very prone to losing for vertical, I should say. SMW DX has droned out Fergal. He's going to try and hit that drone. He's going to miss a few shots, however it happens to the best of us as the bullets spray right past the face there from Apollo. SMW DX lucky not to be tagged at all. And where are these attackers? They look like they're going to drop and try and get hatch. Shoot. He's being tracked by the Jackal. He could just activate his sensor. No, he can't. That's Lions. Apologies there. SMW is waltzing around. Apollo is looking for anybody pushing into meeting as we got very tense crossfire set up as Fergal has dropped. However, noticed is going to catch him. And that is from the barrels window. They know Jaeger is nearby. And Apollo just going to move back and forth to try and lose these defenders, these attackers, sorry. By hit and miss has rejoined as Apollo equalises things with the kill. He gets a double kill there. Your kills goes down. SMWDX follows as well. Now we're just left. However, he does get retraded by Jay got booted. Jay got booted managed to get the hatch. It's the Thermite and the Nomad against the 3 anchors. And with all this denial, as we see a Kaid on this wall and bandits on the other 4. Yes, we do. The attackers, sorry, are very much got issues trying to breach into sight. That bandit has gone and Techno is on the soft roam here. As down yellow stairs goes Jay. We are going to have a look when Notice is. Notice is now going for vertical, but he is quite late. As Techno is currently roaming and Jay got booted and noticed very much in a difficult position to win this one out, especially with all the utility that is left being the... Can't see find anything. But Techno prone here is going to be able to see that thermite. Can he land the shots? No, he can't. He gets away with his life. Missed a few shots there.
5 seconds
Very
remaining.
unfortunate. However, he is going to waste time here as Prophet gets the team con to red, but not before he gets noticed. Jay got booted, finds Techno, but Prophet still alive. His first game back, and he gets a team kill in the first round. Urbvn win that one out. Got a bit closer than needed. I feel like they may have gotten a bit kill hungry. And it definitely helps when your fragger, I hit and miss, who's probably been on that Ash, is not in the round. Unfortunate disconnect for him there, as we are going to see Bunk, Daycare, your typical second sight. So we see a dock from red. So, we see a Dockerby from Jay. That's very interesting. No Harbinger. Is he going to sick pit to Thermite? Yes, he is. Okay. The man who plays the FBI operators very much going to stick to that trend. Actually, he goes on to Maverick. So we'll see how the attackers can set up now. They are going to have to be careful of I hit and miss. He very rarely misses, as we've often seen multiple times. Very solid entry fragger, so we'll see if he can have a big impact there. It was close that last round, but how much of that was, part of it was Techno missing shots and the other half was Prophet deciding that because he's now on support, he must kill the IGL. Red's only death being a team kill. Very unfortunate for him there. However, Urbvn won the round. They aren't going to be too disappointed with that. We'll have a look at this setup now. As we see Castle, the first time it's going to be Prophet on him. Very much playing the supportive roles, as
10 seconds remaining.
although he's had 30 days off on holidays, he's come back
5
with
seconds left
a
before
kill
insertion.
and the team kill. So he might not be too disappointed with that, as Techno's going to reinforce these two office cash walls. These two office yellow stairs walls, sorry. I was looking at the wrong walls as red. Going to place that barbed wire down. I'm going to hold in vault. And office, sorry. He's not going to hold vault. He's going to use the ACOG to his advantage just to get the long angle into cash. If we look, the defenders are very much prepared to drop down. As Virgil's been spotted here. Is being pinged by that Jackal. Techno's just going to bandit the walls nearby. And we are seeing what is usually the thing with theme park top floors. You often want a hold on the other site. As you can see, Fergal is operators that are doing so. They know there is a vigil nearby. And they know that red is just waiting for somebody. Is he going to see that drone? He is. And he's just going to pre-fight here, as cafeteria control is now in the hands of the attackers. However, they do not have access through that castle. Apollo, though, is looking for them, as he has got a very nice angle at the top of yellow stairs. The Wamai goes off there, and he finds the headshot onto Notice. Down goes that Gridlock. Gridlock only used a one-track stinger, however it was on yellow stairs. The Wamai catching that. Is Jay going to risk throwing another one? He's going to try and pre-fire. Virgil goes down, but red refrags onto I hit and miss. So they lost the vigil, but the Ash is down as well. And Apollo is holding this position wonderfully. The attackers very much are quite stuck here, as your kills has now got control of waiting room. However, he's not going to be able to find Apollo, as red is going to peek that quite aggressively. Nobody landing any shots, and Jay got booted is very low. Your kills is playing quite aggressively here. Do they know he is nearby? Techno should be watching that. He's actually stuck up with the castle. And Jay got booted, then goes down to red. As the diffuser dropped, and red's going to look for some more. No, he's not, as Techno was firing there at the IQ. The IQ finding the headshot. And down to SMWDX as well. Apologies for the slight lag there, as Prophet and red left in a 2v2, as Jay got booted, very much bleeding out right now. However, he's going to get picked up, as red is going to have to be careful. They don't have diffuser. He knows they are coming through now. They have pushed very aggressively as Prophet goes down, so it's red. And now he's in a 1v1 as he finds SMWDX, and Jay got booted. He's got the diffuser in his hand, and your kills is very much going to have to look for this. Can he find it? Yeah, no, he can't. Red with the 1v3 clutch. He had a bad time on this map last time they played Dadless. This time doing much better as he clutches that one out. And Apollo's position there working absolute wonders. Really wasted a lot of time as well. Red with the 4k for the round. It's going to make things better considering he got team killed. He is going to be happier with that one. We are going to see Initiation, your typical third site. As Jay got booted is on the ace. I'm assuming that's going to be a sick pick. No, it's picked onto Maverick instead. So they probably know. Looking at this lineup, that is most likely going to be Initiation as Techno goes Kaid here, as Prophet goes back onto the Jaeger, clearly feeling okay with himself, so he's going to try again. No, he's going to try on Fragget again, I should say. Sweel saying what's up in chat. Hello Sweel, how are you doing? Nova with the Christianity emote. Okay, so it's our first look at Initiation then. Urbvn have had quite a few close rounds as Apollo seems to be holding in this same position once again. He managed to waste a lot of time here before and he's going to reinforce Catwalk. Let's see what his other wall that he reinforces is.
Located by attackers. Seconds remaining.
So sorry that just my dogs was barking, so I just slightly had to mute my mic. So we are having a look. I'm expecting some sort of resistance in bunk. That's what you usually expect on Initiation anyway, as we see Apollo doing both vault walls, so no catwalk this time. So it'll be up to the Maverick of Jay got booted to do that. Is going to be a cafeteria take, it looks like. Apollo going to barricade that out. Up. Prophet on the Jaeger, I'd expect to go into bunk. This Red's going to castle them out of sight. So this is very much a retreating strategy. You're going to have to drop if you get forced out. Notice is going to start things off on the drone. He's under the Sphere this time. He knows that Apollo is playing exactly where he did before. He also knows there's a drone nearby. So I hit and miss, finds the opening kill onto the Bandit. Where was Bandit? Bandit roaming there by Cash. And the bullets landing for that Ash is Prophets and Apollo very much playing off each other as Prophet's going to push very slightly. Is he going to hear the Maverick? He does. Apollo goes down to Notice, but Prophet refrags onto Jay got booted. That's the Maverick down. So trapped as Prophet is, he is going to have to look for another one. He finds the IQ of your kills. However, he is being spotted by Notice. Notice gets the kill as SMWDX, sorry, was spotting him on the Jackal. It's now a 3v2 with Red and Techno left against 3. Everyone here now on full health. However, the attackers have to get through all of these castles. They don't have any Zephyrs, but they do have 2 Ash charges. So they do have to be careful here. I hit and miss. Going to be pushing down. Most likely he is going to get killed. Beautiful calls there as Red peeks out, gets that kill. It's now a 2v2. The castle gets destroyed. Sorry. Gets punched as SMWDX. And notice the 2 former Urbvn players playing against the 2 current Urbvn players from when they were on that team. SMW going to be looking for some kills. Heavy. She is going to be stared at by Kaid as they're going to have to contend with a cross angle right now. As potential missing. Techno misses his shots slightly as we see Notice holding that angle to try and look. Everyone holding an angle here. As Red going to be watching for any Barin. He does see them there. He hits Noticed. The C4 comes out. Does it find anything? It doesn't. He is going to have to retreat back. Red takes a little bit of damage. However, down goes the diffuser carrier of Notice, and SMWDX is left in a 1v2, and Red clears things off with the headshot. The coordination there from Urbvn with those cross angles working absolute wonders. So you're saying you're casting today, third time's the charm. Yeah, hopefully. You have gotten really unlucky. You're casting TSP, aren't you, Sweel? They're a good team. They wouldn't cancel. The other team potentially would. Anyway, we're going back to Throne. Apologies for not talking about the match there. We saw very solid anchor play. Prophet got a very crucial kill onto that Maverick, and that really prevented the easy break of those. As actually Red goes on the Kaidas. Profits is going to be on the Goya this time. So we have a look. Red going 6-1, best KD in the game, as they are up 3-0 against Apollo. Fergal, the only player yet to find a kill. I believe this is his second scrim for Urbvn, so he is just gonna get practicing with the boys from the Urbvn squad. We're going to see Apollo once again on this Jaeger. He's been number 1 on the 2 top floor sites, and he sits on the Jaeger for this one, as he did before. The only swap I can tell right now is Profits is on this Goyo, and Red is on the Kaid. So clearly, Red deciding, you know what, Profits, go back on a more fragging role. As he was on support for the first 2 rounds. As I can confirm the only reason he is because he's been on holiday for 30 days. So he hasn't played Siege for a while. So the supportive role means that he can not have to get in too many guns. By going 3-2, he's not doing too badly. If we look on the side of Apollo, notice the only one going with a KD of 1. I lie completely. Jay got booted, and I hit and miss, both on a KD of 1. As be interesting to see how Apollo attacked this one this time. It was very close last time, but how it only really ended in a 1v1 because Prophet got a bit kill hungry, killed Red on that Goyo. So they're going to hope that that calamity doesn't happen once again. It's going to be Fergal and Apollo once again. The roamers, as Notice gets a beautiful kill onto Fergal now. Apollo though gonna have to retreat, and he's not near any attackers as it's a full bunk daycare take. Nobody on this ground floor. Well, one is on yellow stairs. The Ash if I hit and miss. As the other 3 are on site, so Apollo's gonna have to be careful. He has been droned out by 2 drones. Once that one's I hit and miss. Other J got booted, gonna be spotting him. Anyways, your kills. Looking down into bathroom. Is Apollo pushing that? A double kill now. So the defenders very much in a better position. That hatch has been left soft. So down goes the Zafir. She drops. However, no thermite being brought. So this is relying on Maverick tricks. With 3 C4s remaining now. The floor is going to start to get destroyed. As Techno going to hear that Zafir and going to watch out as the Maverick trick is heard. As that ADS gets burnt out as well. As Notice takes a lot of damage there from the Kaid of Red. Red gets away, luckily, with his life. As Notice very low on health for now. Both getting close to that drone hull. Attackers yet to really push in as they are sort of getting stalled out. As Techno is going to have to be careful as I hit and miss. Knows a Goya is nearby. Going to drone. However, it doesn't have one of his own. Is he going to push that? Because Profits is waiting for him. Profits definitely saw that. As you can see, he makes these small movements to make himself in a harder position. I hit and miss, going to potentially peek that as the bullet just miss him there. The shots are missed from your kills. However, can Notice refrag as Techno with C4. I hit and miss, finds 2. However, that Ash finally has an impact. He gets the 3rd there. And Apollo finally find themselves on the board. Took them 2 rounds. Took them 3 rounds, sorry, and it was definitely closer than they would have liked, considering they were in a 5v3, and Techno and Red getting a bunch of kills. I think if Prophet had found that kill onto the Ash. So we are going to see a bunk daycare once again. You see an identical, actually no, Fergal on the Kaid now. And there is going to be no 6 picks. So we saw the castle being brought for it last time. However, not going to bring it this time as red actually goes onto the Jaeger. So I think that's a fair decision if you're Urbvn. Red has been popping off so far, so he's going to be on that fragging operator, and Prophet is a bit of a vigil main, so he will be happy to return to his favourite operator. Fergal's not had the best of luck on the vigil, which is probably why he is on the Kaid here, as Apollo is going to hold the same position. Now that they brought the Kaid, part of me expects that this will be Kaided off, just so the Maverick has to trick it. We saw cross angles working out for Urbvn when they defended here last time, so they're going to hope for that again. Fergal just going to check out that cafeterias. He's going to reinforce those 2 walls in bunk. In daycare, sorry. I know this map. So Prophet's going to be in Vault. Actually, he's going to change to Office, so it'll be a Red and Prophet roam. Most likely. Apollo's going to sit behind in this position once more. It had good success last time out. We are looking possibly for a cash take. So Red is going to have to be careful for that. He's going to play the same position he played before. However, instead of Dot, he is on that Jaeger. And he does die very, very early on as I hit and miss, finds that headshot. Takes a bit of damage in return. But the Jaeger down fairly early. Was that C4 being used? It was. The Kaid using his fairly early on. Was that to make rotation? I think it was. No impact. Was it? Might have been. Anyway, I hit and miss. Making his way towards Prophet. He finds that Roma, and Apollo now is in a difficult position because entire site behind him has, as I hit miss gets to confirm, has been seized by the attackers. However, the ones he fought of Techno, he is going to hope to be able to deny plant. Apollo very much does have to be careful here, as he could potentially be pushed from Vault. The Thatcher I've noticed is maybe the biggest threat, as SMW DX is going to light Apollo up to very low health, and Apollo's now got to sit in cafeteria and just use cross angles here. Does he see that person run forward as I hit and miss? Going to be for the kills. Can he find Techno? No, he can't, and the crossfire from Fergal finds him as SMWDX just going to pre-fire to cover his position, try and get the revive in. Techno with a C4 could have a very good chance. However, not sure whether he knows this. He is barricade being broken anyway, as he's just going to wallbang now. He's not going to find SMWDX as I hit and miss gets picked up, as Fergal gets that kill onto DX, and your kills making his way towards Apollo's position. However, Apollo then this long angle instead on the cross angles as Fergal goes down by your kills, and Techno and Apollo, the only 2 left. However, both get a kill and your kills goes down. All is left in the hands of J got booted and noticed. They have the default breach, however, Apollo and Techno are going to be watching, as that is a nice punch hole as down goes noticed. Techno with the double kill, and now it's just J got booted that's left, and down he goes. Urbvn win that round up from a 3-5 deficit, and the anchors doing their job very, very well there. 4-1 up so far, and I've got to say, those roamers once again, the cross angles being set up, working wonders for them. Gonna lie, Apollo definitely had the advantage there. They were 5-3 up. However, we saw that position that Apollo had just stalled the attackers so much. Even though both roamers died extremely early on, we're going to see armory again. Even though both roamers died very early on, the fact that the anchors could, I don't think when Fergal died, Techno and Apollo, neither of them were on site, but they had the cross angles set up, and it worked out in the end. The slightly destroyed wall. It wasn't a punch hole, he just sprayed through it to destroy it naturally, that Techno used onto the breach to find Noticed, and then Jay got booted, had to rush in. However, it didn't work out as Techno got those last two to get a 3k for that round. Fergal's going to be on the Goya this time. We're going to see the same lineup of operators, just different players. As Red's going to be on Vigil this time. There's Red going 7 and 3. The same as I hit and miss, and you got to wonder where Apollo would be if I hit and miss hadn't disconnected or been DOSed for the first round. So they are very much going to be happy. Well, Urbvn, sorry, are very much going to be happy with I hit and miss's misfortunes, as it allowed them to get a round on the board. Even though it was left in a 1v1 with no time, as I said, Prophet with the team kill really should have been a 2v1 left at the end. But however, winning on time is still as good as winning on kills. We are going to see the same Goya lineup, Goya shield placements, as Apollo and Red are going to chill by initiation. As it actually looks like it's going to be a bunk Apollo and the Jaeger and the Vigil. So they may not know that Apollo is on that Jaeger, but they probably expect it. We're going to see this position once again as they hear I hit and miss firing above. Everybody droning at the minute, but your kills going to be entering now. And Notice going to be checking as well. They're looking around now. However, they probably expect they know roughly where those roamers are, especially as the droning comes out, as the wall bang. There's Red, very lucky to miss those shots from Notice. So we can see how close these defenders are, as your kills going to be fairly close. Going to check drones, however none are his own, as Apollo maybe going to have to move. The bullet holes made by Notice is going to find that kill. Can he find Red as well? He can't, but he does find the odd bullet or two. Red's going to have to run downstairs, but he is not going to win that fight. I hit and miss, doing what he's been doing so well so far, running around and getting kills. But once again, it's all left up to the roamers, to the anchors. And once again, all three have C4s. So they are very much a massive threat now. All the bandits have been placed. The hatch gets opened up. Fergal is going to be that player watching that drop down. He's very much in a quote-unquote safe position unless this wall gets opened up. But I hit and miss. He's going to be ready. What's he firing at? He's firing at that Goya. Going to bait out his position, as Noticed. The one who's probably going to peek that. Very nice pixel held by that Maverick player, as Fergal gets that kill onto I hit and miss. A very long shot on that Vector. Very surprising that he got that. However, he will be very happy with the threat that he's gone down. That is a very dangerous play from Prophet. Manages to survive. However, nobody is now on throne. SMW finds that kill onto Fergal, as Techno and Prophet, both with C4s, are both the operators left. Techno sees that head there. He doesn't land those shots. That wall gets opened up. That C4 gets thrown out. Can it find anything? No, it can't. As Prophets goes down, leaves Techno in a 1v4 now. And he's going to down SMWDX. However, your kills is going to finish him off. And Apollo finish that attack in half, 2-4, and Urbvn are going to be happy with how that one went. Once again, the play there from the anchors, valiant effort. However, the roamers just dying a bit too early. So we are going to see Bunk Daycare as the first site. Notice on that Goyo. And if you haven't seen the game that they played against against Bunk. If you haven't seen the game they played against Free Elo, you would, if you have seen it, sorry, I don't know why English is dying for me right now. Notice was on that Goya, and he played the position Apollo did on the Wamai. And we'll see if he can have similar success on that position, as a position that definitely worked out for the defenders of Urbvn last time out. Let's have a look at the leaderboard halfway through this first map. I hit and miss with a KD of 2, going 8 and 4. And the top fragger for his team being Apollo. Red going 7-4, being the top frag up for Urbvn, with Techno not far behind. Once again, it's nice to see everybody having semi-decent rounds. And they've all had moments of looking wrong, and yeah, we are going to it is going to look like we are going to see this position. I'm expecting a Goya shield to be placed down potentially. That ADS is there for a reason. And yes, here it is. Noticed going to be playing on that position. As we are going to see Profits on that Nomad. We're going to see our first... not our first Nomad. Sorry, we're going to see our first Capital by Red. That's what I'm trying to say. Vogel going to be on that sledge. It's going to look like a cafeteria take. They're probably going to notice that Noticed is going to play in this position. However, they brought the Capital, so what they can do is force him out of the position with fire arrows. Profit's taking a bit of damage from your kills. That's fairly early on, but it's not life-threatening. They got booted. Just going to fire some bullets. Thinks he sees a drone. He does not. They probably know Noticed is on that position. Yes, most likely, as we can hear. Do have to be careful because I hit and miss is below, and is anybody going to be checking for him? That is the question. Cafeteria is a bit of a death trap right now, as everybody has sort of circled it from below to the sides. As I hit and miss directly below. He's going to try and probably flank up arcade stairs. As Noticed is going to have to be careful. Techno going to open up onto catwalk, and that means Noticed is very much going to have to be careful, and it's going to be the flashbangs from the Capital. The fireball goes out. Noticed has to dip immediately. C4 though finding Red. However, he does go down to about half health, so if Profit repeats this, he will find that kill. Does he see him? I think he did. They are just going to watch out for Noticed, and Noticed actually has been down. I'm assuming he did see it then. Air jab on Noticed's position, going to keep him stuck as Apollo gets taken out by that bandit. Virgil directly below. He does have to be careful. I hit and miss is no longer down here, sorry. He's going to run around as this. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But Profit finds Noticed. I hit your kills, sorry, going to push the SMG-11 of Virgil, not going to land the bullets on that bandit. Can he find the headshot? No, he can't. However, Techno took the kill onto hit and miss, so it is a 2v3 in favour of Apollo right now. Are they going to... Is Ukill's going to find that shot? No, he's not. Profit gets that kill on. However, J got booted. SMWDX both on very high health, and SMWDX on the bullet holes. Profit very much not going to want to peek that, as down he goes. It's now all left up to the thermite of Techno. Flashbang goes out, and he's just going to try and peek this. He knows that somebody is on that shield. Can he land the bullets onto that one? No, he can't. And Apollo takes their first attacking round. Jay got booted with the final kill there. So it's now 4-3 to Urbvn, but Apollo definitely not out of this just yet. We're going to see Armory thrown once again, but this time it will be Apollo defending it. We are finally going to see a Mozzie, as it's going to be Noticed and our first mute, and that is Jay got booted. The Jackal, Nomad, Thermite and Sledge being brought once again, but Red going to bring that Zafir. No more Capital. And we will see no 6-picks either, so this is the lineup that is being brought from each team. I hit miss once again on that Jaeger. Didn't get a kill last time out. He did end up dying to Profit. So as the players start, all I'm seeing is default reinforcements so far. I'm expecting I hit and miss. He's going to be playing in initiation. That's exactly where Apollo was when Urbvn were defending. Apologies if it gets confusing between Apollo the player and Apollo the team, as we currently see default reinforcements. Jay got booted. Going to bring the mute instead of the kite that was brought. So we'll see how that has a difference. No Maverick being brought, as it's very much going to be a top take, judging by the Urban lineup. We'll have they all spawned. It's going to be two roaming up above as I hit and miss. As your kills, sorry, saw the colour there, assumed it was Jaeger. It's actually going to be a heavy roam game. As notice is doing quite a late reinforcement, and has he only reinforced one of these walls? He has. We hear Red pre-firing open cafeteria. There are 3 roamers to worry about, and notice is definitely one of them. He is aware of the position, sees the drone getting caught though. As now he sees another one, shoots that as well. We've got drones going down. Fergal's lost both of his, actually, which is very unfortunate. As Red has already made his way into sight. Gonna open up that sight line, which is very much trapped, noticed in. However, he's going to be able to waste a lot of time. Shoots that drone as well. Red very much knows he's near there. He's going to peek it quite. Is noticed. Red going to push up. Very dangerous considering he's on such low health. And I hit and miss, especially going to be watching for him. Finds that kill. However, Apollo found your kills and Prophet found notice, which basically means I hit and miss is all alone on this top floor. He's going to hit that Jackal. We see the air jabs being placed. Very nice spot from, as I hit miss actually finds his Apollo, so they all just going to feed him one at a time. That'd be very unfortunate for Urban. They're the player advantage. However, I hit and miss is such a threat, so as he manages to hit Fergal through the wall, and he's been getting very lucky with spraying through the wall and finding a few bits of damage. He finds him on Apollo. However, Apollo is down. Prophet just pushed in there. He goes down as well. I hit and misses on a triple for the round. Gets taken down by Fergal. His reign of terror is over. Fergal, though, took a lot of damage as well. Once again, Jay got booted, and SMWDX are the remaining 2. As SMWDX playing on throne with that C4 beautiful onto Fergal, and once again, Techno is left all on his own with 2 to find. Is that been mute jammed? No, it hasn't. That wall is going to be opened up. They got booted, very much knows it. That default's being shot. Does he have any drones? No, he doesn't, as SMWDX is going to be the one watching for that thermite. It's the shotgun there. If Jay got booted, they're just going to cross-angle him as he tries to push in. Just sees him there, finds that kill, Techno goes down, and Apollo win that to tie things up at 4-4. What we saw there is the push on I hit and miss. They pushed him one at a time. It just allowed him to get multiple kills. So even though they lost 2 roamers very early on, I hit and miss was able to salvage the round for Apollo. As we go to initiation this time around, not a surprise at all. Notice gonna return on that Mozzie. Jay got booted. Finally, we get to see him play Castle. His favourite operators. We see Apollo on the IQ this time. Gonna help with dealing with those Mozzie drones, as that was possibly a major issue. No 6 picks either, and we head until on to round 9. The leaderboard tied at 4-4. We see I hit and miss is having a great game. He's very much a massive threat, and that's why we've seen Urban try and track him down. It hasn't really worked out, as he's still been able to get killed, as they have pushed in one at a time. We are going to see this sightline, sound propagation, sorry, being made by your kills. Let's have a look at the Castle player of Jay got booted. It's one of his favourite operators. We'll see where he chooses to actually place his gadget. Excuse me.
5 seconds
And
left.
we can have a look at this. This is a very much
To locate a bomb and defuse
a
it.
standard
A bomb has been
composition,
located.
or positioning, I would say, that rotate. Not always there. However, you may have it there if someone's holding. There is I hit miss. Gonna do what he seems to do best and just run around, look for some early picks, and put his team up in a very strong position. Notice gonna be that Mozzie player in bunk. You often see a Mozzie player in bunk. It's Virgil goes onto the roof, start to break some hatches. The debris gets sent through absolutely everywhere, and Techno is going to be droning out this floor, and noticed very much the only player in this position. They have been castled off, however, with a sledge and Ash, they are very much in a position where that doesn't really matter. We see Fergal has already pushed in. Now notice going to be dueling with Red. Can he find that kill? Yes, he can, as Red goes down. Notice left on under 75 health. He's going to try and catch that drone. Doesn't catch it at all. Can he land the shots? Yes, he can. Now we need to see how Urbvn deal with this Roma. They're in a safe position because Notice is very much by himself, as we see Prophet just taking precaution by air jabbing everything. Is that going to be a peek from Notice? It is, and how does he find that? Prophet not landing the shot. Notice getting away with a third as well, and Techno is going to say no. He is going to repel on out, as Apollo and Fergal have already decided that they are going to go towards server. What Techno's doing here is he's forcing Notice to be in this position, so but however I hit miss has gone very close to him. That air jab has been shot. Techno has decided to regroup with the rest of his team, as we hear a goo mine getting placed out by SMWDX. Virgil going to rappel onto the roof now. As we see, Jay actually sees that IQ. However, Apollo finds that kill onto SMWDX. Is he just walking into sight? I believe so. Those goo mines are going to give away his position as Jay got booted. He's a massive threat with the UMP, and can he find the kill onto that IQ? Fergal goes down to I hit and miss. The man's been on fire so far, and that is definitely not stopping yet. That has now been castled out as Apollo, as I hit and miss, sorry, down below, fighting with Apollo as that wall has been opened up. So your kills going to look for it. He's going to stand very close to that doorway. Flashbangs go out now, and Apollo is very much going to be the one running in. Have a C4, make sure he can't, and I hit and miss finishes things off as Apollo have so far copied what Urbvn have done and got the first 3 rounds in their favour. Thank you, Soil, for dealing with spammers. We are going to see Bunk this time around. Not a surprise, we're going to see, probably Notice play the exact same position, as we're going to have a Buck this time. Red going to be on that Buck. He hasn't found a kill for the past few rounds, and Techno has really been the one stepping up on that Thermite. He is now equaling what Red has. Kill-wise, that is. I hit and miss and Notice. Definitely the top fraggers right now, going 13 and 6 and 10 and 6 respectively. Meanwhile, Red and Techno have 7 kills, 7 deaths apiece, and both Apollo and Prophet have 6 kills and 8 deaths apiece. Siege servers take their time. There we go. So are we going to see that Goya in the same position? Possibly. We do see a Buck. So they may try to burn off the ADSs this time. Techno once again on that Thermite. He's trying to get destroyed from Noticed. If we have a look at Apollo's setup, it is very similar to last time they defended here. I think, in fact, it is identical. No more Jackal now, as Fergal's committed, as Apollo, sorry, is committed to bring in that IQ. The vault walls get reinforced.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Noticed, as expected, is going to be in the same position. That's not a surprise whatsoever, as I hit miss is going to double the ADSs here. So now there is 4 grenades that will be zapped unless they are destroyed fairly early on, and of course with no Thatcher, very, very difficult. So the hatch is going to get breached fairly early on. The debris flies everywhere, which is standard and noticed. Very much in a very safe position. This is why he is playing it once again, as I hit miss is going for that late reinforcement. So we look, all attackers currently on the roof. Are we going to see an initiation push? Maybe. They're going to have to watch out for I hit and miss. However, he is currently on site, so they are going to know that it is clear. As not much is happening as of yet. I hit and miss. Chilling on arcade. He's mainly the one we're going to look for a roam, and down he goes. Very late one with less than a minute. With over a minute, sorry, gone already. Red on this back as we hear Nomad getting ready. They know that I hit and miss is going to try something. We hear some skeleton key shells, and of course that is for that reinforcement wall. Notice once again sat on the yellow stairs as I hit and miss is now gone back up to the top floor, as two are in break right now. A nice grenade through that drone hole could be very good, however I'm not sure the defenders know about it. So we are seeing something different this time. It's no more to the cafeteria push, it is instead a push as SMWDX goes down very early on from Fergal. Apollo knows that Notice is around there. I hit and miss, takes a bullet of damage from somewhere. He actually takes a lot more than a bullet of damage from somewhere. Fair play to whoever that was. Apollo and Notice, the two players that have played in this position, in a bit of a stalemate. Apollo goes down to Jay got booted as the two of them got themselves up on that angle. However, the two do the same again, but Fergal pushes the exact same thing as before. Down goes Fergal, and Red goes down as well, leading Techno and Profits in a 1 and a 2v4. As Techno though gonna go down, and Profits though finds one, he finds another, but down he goes. Apollo win that one, taking things to 5-4 lead. What we saw there, we saw once again is Urbvn just pushing in. They lose a and then they to it once again. Very early on to lose 3. Techno and Profits. Techno's been left on his own so many times now in 1vx situations. It's 6-4, not 5-4. I can count. 6-4 to Apollo. They're going to look to close things out here on Armory Throne. Urbvn very much need to win this one now, as otherwise they will lose the map. They had good defences, however they haven't seemed to be able to get a very good attack yet. We are seeing our first Oryx from I hit and miss. He's very much him and Noticed the ones to watch out for if you are on Urbvn. We have a look at the setup. Oryx, the first time having a look at him, he's basically going to just be causing a nuisance around the map. See your kills. Going to be bandaging those two walls. That hatch has been reinforced from I hit and miss. We'll look to see where the attackers want to push. This time is Noticed is on the Jaeger.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left.
As we currently have a look at this setup, it's going to be a big roam here with 3 roaming once again. They probably shouldn't have won this last time after they lost 2 roamers early on. However, I hit and miss brought it back for them, putting in a 2v2. So Noticed still putting up ADSs with I hit and miss, waltzing around this meeting room with your kills in the bathroom. Fergal is going to open up both hatches, and I hit and miss is going to be that player in initiation. They've got the rotation into Notice. They're very much stacked up. That hatch gets popped from the Oryx player, and that drone gets destroyed as well. But I hit and miss gets taken down very early on there by Apollo. He's on the Nomad this time, and it's going to be working out as he rushes on in. He sees that bandit, gets a double for the round. Red gets down, but Prophet finds notice, so Red can be easily picked up. It's a 5v2, and I'm not sure that Apollo expected it. Red gets killed by an impact, and Jacob Booted gets the kill onto Fergal. So from a 5v2 to a 3v2 as Fergal, Apollo, it's not Fergal, as Prophet, Techno, and Apollo are the last 3 Urbvn players remaining, with once again Jacob Booted, SMWDX on site. That just been popped. The proximities are going off, and the drone from Apollo goes in. We saw that the 3 roamers getting killed very, very quickly and effectively. That's what Urbvn have needed to do from the start. Vertical getting destroyed right now by the 3 players above. Jacob Booted has to contend with this. He's going to just try and waste some time shooting some SMG. However, the air jabs get set up. They're going to know that someone is almost definitely behind throne, and that will be SMWDX on that Legion. She's been playing it here multiple times, so she'll be playing it here once again. As Apollo gets that kill onto Jacob Booted from below. The drop shot down the hatch. Prophet rounds things off as Urbvn are definitely not out just yet. They win that round pretty convincingly, despite the best efforts of Jacob Booted and SMWDX. So where are we going to go? Are we going to see armory, or are we going to see initiation? Apollo going to want to round this map out here. However, Urbvn definitely not allowing that just yet. It is going to be initiation. So they're going to want to practice that strategy more. Jay once again on his castle, and we'll see Apollo on that Nomad, Prophet on that Jackal. The identical attacker lineup. Oh, Monty is here. That's a lot of C4s to deal with too. I just remembered, as this there is no mute. 2 C4s to deal with, 1 from notice, 1 from your kills. However, occasionally a bandit may bring barbed wire. However, I don't think that's likely, as I hit and miss will bring that.
Attackers need to locate and
so let's have a look. We see 2 C4s, 2 barbed wire, 2 proximities, 2 impact grenades, whereas on the attackers we see 6 flashes, 4 smokes, 2 frag grenades. So that Jaeger is not going to be able to deal with all this utility that has been brought, and especially they're going to have to keep Fergal alive though to deal with those castles. There's no Ash or anything. As we have a look at a very similar setup. Notice going to be roaming once again.
5 seconds remaining.
As we see the standard reinforcement. You often see these 8 walls reinforced. However, this one has been left soft. Not really what I expected, however. It is what it is. We are going to look at a cafe tape. Red is going to be a key factor of this. He's got to avoid 2 C4s, then he is very much safe aside from Legion. He does see that goo mine and he shoots it. Noticed, going to be using his own drone. He has been jackaled, however. And Red is going to be the one pushing him. He is going to ping that drone as Prophet's just going to get ready. Watch for I hit and miss in case he makes a cheeky flank. And Prophet will get that early kill onto Notice. The roamer has gone down and I hit and miss is going to be the one who's going to have to make something happen.
Device planted.
The Jackal coming out once again as Apollo starts droning. This Monty could potentially cause a lot of issues as that was a very early kill. Not even half the round gone, and that Mozzie is definitely an operator you don't want to lose very easily. As Fergal going to allow Techno to breach into Vault. That's going to cause SMWDX to have to be careful. Is she just going to play it very close? Oh, now she's going to be aware because here comes Monty. He's going to run. Monty pulls up his shield. Prophets takes a little bit of damage. However, impacts get thrown and he really doesn't take a lot of damage there. as we just see a lot of damage being dealt, a lot of time being wasted as Apollo finds that kill onto Jay, got booted. SMWDX goes down to Techno as well. It's all left up to your kills, and I hit and miss. And it's all down left to I hit and miss. He's in a 1v5. The Monty has spotted him, and the plant goes down as well. The attacker's going to look for him now. He can't find the shot. Is he going to find that kill? He finds Fergal. Fergal not able to catch a break as he has so far died every round. And it looks like I hit and miss. It's just going to wait. He doesn't have to push or anything. The Monty is going to come and say hello. Can he find the shots? No, he can't. I hit and miss is taken very low. Down he goes. Urbvn take this to overtime. As Red picks up that final kill, and if that's a sign of things for things to come, I am very much excited now. So overtime, we'll see what team defends first. This is on random, and it is Apollo defending first. Where are they going to go? That is the question. It is on random so far, and it is going to be Bunk. They have won that twice, and that Goya position very, very strong. As Jay got booted on another FBI operator as he goes on to the Pulse. We also actually 6 picks to Wamai, and Fergal goes on to the Buck. He's not had the best of lucks with dying. So we have a look at the end of regular play. Apollo and Prophets top fragging, going 11 and 9 each. Meanwhile, I hit and miss, going 15 and 8 with Notice going 12 and 9. This has been a very close game, and a lot of players have had a lot of crucial picks. Of course, the KDs may not say the story. We've got to wonder. Of course, most of these are probably trial strats. However, this Goya position has been used by Noticed before, and the shield Apollo used here as well, also been used before. They are using as much grenade denial as physically possible on Notice's position. Does have to be careful, because Red bringing that Monty once again could definitely be a threat for them. Shark saying, oh how the tables have turned. I'm assuming that's the thing above. So let's have a look. Very similar setup here. Nothing is really surprising to me. It's going to be a cafe take once again. However, a good thing in this position, Urbvn may consider breaking both of these walls with the thermite. And that way Notice has to juggle multiple angles as patches get destroyed, and he's going to shoot at something. Going to sit on a cam, never mind, as that Monty is there. Do they bring C4s? They've got 2 of them, him and your kills. They had them. Those were the 2 that brought C4s last time, however they didn't get to use them as much. We have a look at this cafe take. That flush grenade off there. C4 gets thrown out very early on, wasted immediately, especially as Monty's being brought. Monty is going to be a big distraction there. Can he find that kill? No, he can't. Techno there to refrag Red, as Red got taken fairly low. Does he stand for a Q? That is the question. I hit and miss. Going to be looking for a kill on Apollo. Apollo's going to find that, and that's the big threat. The 2 top fraggers are down, and even worse, a bigger threat is this Monty. He's just going to stand here and waste time, as he's actually just pushed into sight. Your kills gets a kill onto Techno. The thermite is down. However, the thermite did all that he needed. Red gets the headshot onto Jay, got booted now. C4 gets thrown out. That's the only one left. The air jab is triggered. Down goes your kills. It's all left up to SMWDX. Can she find them? She is in a 1v4. Apollo is planting, and he is definitely being shielded as well. She gets shot through the wall. Urbvn win their first round of overtime as Apollo picks that one up. Apollo killing Apollo to let Urbvn win that round. We're going to see Urbvn defending this time. This is definitely a great match, even if it is just struts that they are practicing. They have definitely shown why these 2 teams are currently very, very competitive, as it has been very much round for round. So we are going to see a bunk daycare hold. This time from Urbvn. So we can see the same lineup they brought the first time they defended here, with Profits on that castle. Fergal back on the Jaeger. So 7-6. The Apollo goes 14 and 9, with Profits going 11. And notice neither of them got a kill that round, and especially as those are the top fraggers, you do want a kill there. We're going to see Apollo play in the same position. As is that ADS in the way? It might be actually, you know. As these magnets get set up, and he is ready to play in that position. It's been both of these teams have these strats. They've got a player sat here. Techno gonna bandit those walls behind. There's no Goyo for the Goyo shield. It's just a 1 with a deployable instead. Profit gonna be banditing, castling off cafeteria and the waiting room. That's gonna support Red. So he's gonna hope he doesn't get killed fairly early on. We see Fergal doing those normal walls. This wall has been left soft. Profit castles that off. SMWDX using this break room window. The other one has been castled. If we look, the only way to destroy the castles they've got the ash charges, or if they use a maverick / grenade. Fergal and Red nearby. They're playing in a safe position. Red gonna fire some shots. Take I hit and miss to about 51 health. As the dot, this is going to be wasting time for the Ash. I expect the Ash to blow this open hub for anything like that. This is very much looking like a cash take now. So Red is going to be the one to hold them off, but down he goes. I hit and miss wins that fight once. Chilling in initiation. Very much trapped now as he has been droned out by Jason. As we see the IQ of your kills going to be pushing forward. They know Fergal is nearby, especially as he shoots those drones. He is going to die to the Ash, it seems. The Ash of I hit and miss, finding the roamers once again. And once again, it is just up to these anchors. The Maverick behind, that is the big threat for Apollo's position. They are going to... Maverick behind Apollo. And Apollo knows this, so he is just going to move away. Both bandits get destroyed. Apollo gets killed by SMWDX. Down. That is a very nice long angle being made there. The exothermite shield getting the exothermite charge, sorry, going off, and Urbvn definitely clinging onto the ropes now as the walls are going to get breached. Techno and Profits once again the last two, as Profits knows SMWDX is around here. Does he find that kill? He does. The headshot on to that player. Can he find the kill there? He's very much trapped in break room. Down he goes as well. Profits can't do much as your kills finds the final two. And Apollo are taking this to all 15 rounds. So where are we going to go for this final round? It's going to be bunk once more. Are we going to see a Goyo in the same position? That is the question. Red once again on the Monty. I hit and miss on this Oryx. It's Armory, sorry. They've changed it the last second. Okay. Scribble out bunk. As notice goes on to the Jaeger. They're going to hope that they are able to win this one out with this final defense. Neither team being able to defend bunk on overtime, it seems.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we are looking at the most defender preferred site, looking at statistics, and the most defender sided site as well. You're probably going to see J got booted and SMWDX be the anchors here, and the other three are going to roam around initiation, waiting, and bunk. We're going to have to see how this lineup being brought by the attackers of Urbvn is going to work for Armory, because they brought it for both times. The last brought it, they were attacking top floor. Once initiation, once bunk, and they won that. They did win Armory the time that Apollo went here before, as nobody is on site. This is a very Roma supportive setup, it seems, as they're going to try and wear down. They're going to try and force the attackers to waste a lot of time trying to find these three Romas, or your kills is going to stay on site. The hatch gets popped from Virgil. As I hit and miss just below. He's just going to actually watch anybody drops, having nobody near that hatch. As is this going to look like a cafe take? Red's actually just walking in. I didn't actually notice that. However, the Monty player is just going to trigger some proximities. The Oryx is going to know he's somewhere nearby. He's going to trigger that goo mine. And is anybody going up for a flank? It would be you, your kills. Anybody does, is Red is just triggering proximity after proximity, and Fergal is the player backing him up. Apollo goes down to I hit and miss stone. Fergal takes a lot of damage from Notice. And Notice is going to have to be careful now, as is the Oryx, as here comes Red. Red gets one, and he gets the other one as well. Red with the double kill onto them on the Monty. Down go the two Romas, and it's gone pretty bad from a good start for Apollo, as Apollo died, but Jacob booted one that kill onto Fergal. Fergal very low health anyway, but that limits vertical. However, cross angles galore, as your kills is going to actually take damage there, as Red going to make his way down yellow stairs. He is ready to shoot that default, or he's going to tell Techno to do it, as Profits is the one above. The OG Urbvn members, the only three that are left. As that thermite goes off now, and Red gonna just waltz onto site. He has to watch out for one C4. As the potential droning does come out. Is Profits going to support from hatch, as Jay got booted, is very much in a fight with Red. Oh, Red goes down, he gets shotgun to the face. Techno goes in, can he find that kill? Yes he can. He's going to go for the plant here, and it's down to Profits to support him. He finds that kill into your kills, and it's all left up to that Legion of SMWDX. He's now fighting her older team, and Urbvn take map number 1, 8-7, and what a map that was. And I hope that's a sign of things to come with these two teams. A lot of changes from both of them, and this was a very, very close one. Urbvn definitely going to be happy with that one. Both teams doing really good on their attacks, as we have another two maps to look forward to, Oregon and Villa. As we see everybody except from Fergal going double figures on the side of Urbvn. And I hit and miss with 18 kills. The guy was on fire. He was an absolute beast. So, Fergal probably maybe goes to warm up. I'm not sure, as the orange team will be attacking first, as that will be Urbvn. I will write down Oregon. The op bands we may expect to see. We found out that the bands are very, very similar to Clubhouse. So we may see, Thatcher Maverick, Mira, Kaid. However, there could be a Monty band, as that Monty from Red was very, very dangerous, and it worked an absolute treat for Urbvn. I have a message from Fergal. He will be back. There is the 10-minute break, of course, if people want to warm up. or get drinks, etc. So Apollo will be defending that first. Congratulations to Urbvn for winning map number 1. They're going to be happy with that. Very, very close as well. Very good game. I hope all of you are enjoying. If you are, feel free to drop a follow. Sorry about the selfish plug. Feel free to drop a follow if you are enjoying. You can also follow me on Twitter at DylanC14 or follow me on YouTube on TBM. So we will wait for Fergal to join back, players to go to the toilet, eat, drink, etc. I will deal with some admin stuff at the minute. Okay. So sorry guys, just doing admin stuff. Won't be too long now. Gotta give people roles in Discord servers, etc. So I want to say thank you all for watching so far. Feel free to leave your predictions for the other 2 maps in chat. As we look to Oregon, Urbvn haven't played this map recently, I don't think, or it wasn't casted recently or streamed or anything. Apollo won 7-4 against Dadless here in their 2-1 defeat in the TEG quarterfinals. However, both teams have made significant changes since then, i.e. Dadless and Apollo. Apollo, of course, have dropped Liquor, got SMW DX. It's proved she was a good pickup, as they only lost by 1 round. And Urbvn has had many changes. However, Techno, Profit and Red, the OG members, some may say, Apollo and Fergal, the new additions, as well as Priya and Zico. However, neither of those 2 could make this scrim. Of course, everyone had individual good rounds. I think Fergal didn't have the best game he's ever had. I think you may be a bit miffed at that. However, of course it is a scrim. You are working out on strats, etc. And I gotta say, considering Red said, considering Techno and Profits are subs, I think Urbvn are definitely going to be very happy with that performance. But I don't think Apollo should be disappointed with their performance either. Of course, losing such a long-lasting member in Liquor is definitely going to take some time to switch things up. And it was only 8-7, so it was very, very close. And I reckon if we replayed that map, certain rounds would have gone other ways and we could get an entirely different result. I will just message Red, ask where that 5th player is. And then we can hopefully start once again. Of course, players are now welcome back in chat, as there is no current map being played, so there is no stream sniping to deal with. Of course, though, once we go back in, you do have to leave the chat if you are a player in. Fergal has rejoined That is what we needed, as players will now probably ready up. That's what I would expect anyway as we head into Oregon. Let me just double check that the orange team are attacking. They are, and once again it is a random overtime. We are waiting for SMWDX to ready up, and then we can start once again. So you see Notice just spamming it. As soon as she readies up, we can continue with this best of 3. As Notice has unreadied up now. The most boring part of casting is waiting for players to ready up, because there's always someone who just never does it. And in this case, we know Notice is ready. He's just spamming it to be. As actually everyone readies up. Okay, I was looking at chat. Can we please keep chat fairly appropriate? Otherwise, Sweel will not be afraid to start banning people or timing them out. So, Oregon. You may see a Blackbeard ban here, as we've seen a few of them recently. But I do expect to see a Thatcher, a Maverick, a Kaid, and a Mira ban. All 4 very strong ops. We may see Echo ban as well. We could see a Clash ban. Actually, we see a Monty ban. Okay. Apollo, sorry, saying Monty's too strong. Let's just make sure that Red can't play him. We'll see what Urbvn decide to ban, because they are attacking. And it may be a Thatcher, but it may not be one. It is a Blackbeard. Not too surprised, however. Of course, Blackbeard again. Now we see Legion banned. Very, very annoying. However, with no Monty, it's not going to be as annoying. SMWDX's operator, though, has been taken away. She may be quite sad about that, as she was very strong on that Legion, so Urbvn recognising that and taking that away. And we'll see the last ban here. It is a Mirror. Okay. So a few target bans, but a few map typical bans. We have seen Apollo use Blackbeard before, especially when attacking basement. Bunker behind the barrels and push up by pillars. He could be very, very annoying. So where are we going to go first? We are going to go to dorms. Your typical first site. And Notice is bringing the Clash. Or the Echo. Is he going to sick pick to Clash? As SMWDX goes on the Jaeger this time with I hit and miss on the Mozzie. Here comes the Clash. See, I want to say I'm disappointed. However, Urbvn brought the Monty, so Notice going to bring the Clash. A horrible operator, because her tasers reach obscene distances that she probably shouldn't be able to reach. So we'll have a look now on Oregon. We'll have a look at setups. As I've only gone once, so it's nice to be back here. You see standard reinforcement there from SMWDX. She cancels it. So your kills does his normal ones as well. Attic is often reinforced because attic pushes are the most common pushes, and then you sometimes get support from Trophy or Pig, whatever some people call it. I don't know why people call it Pig when there's no Pig. I just call it Trophy. So yeah, we'll probably see a Trophy attic push. And you'll get this wall reinforced, destroyed, sorry, by Techno. As it's red is on this Thatcher. We are going to see I hit and miss roaming. This isn't really much of a surprise. Let's be real. As Sledge of Fergal gets ready to jump in to Big Tower, seizing a Big Tower control. However, this attic clash is definitely going to be an annoying operator to deal with. They do have air jabs, however, as this is very much an anti-roam sort of setup as Red is going to push up to that. He goes down early, but he trades with hit and miss. So whilst the Thatcher is down, and that's probably a massive pick, the Mozzie is down as well. Both just running on in and dying fairly early on. Now the issue is they can destroy. Fair enough, they can destroy from below. As that is what we're going to see. Prophet's going to break that with the Jackal, and because of that, notice start to leave attic. It hasn't been popped yet, and Techno is still not popped it. Is he just waiting for Apollo and Prophets to get in position? That he is, and we will see. Jay got booted using the human shield and literal shield of Clash. They're going to drone out, so they may try and send a cheeky Nomad air jab or two, as that window gets opened as well. Now, any cheeky grenades could be quite detrimental. There are magnets and ADSs watching, of course. They may send Prophet with the smokes. If he gets that that magnet. As although Notice is stalling them here, they're also managing to stall. Jay got booted as SMWDX peaked something she maybe shouldn't have, as Prophet was waiting for a player as Apollo is making his way towards site. Sees the bandit of your kills, shoots some bullets, and now that Wamai's got to be careful to watch his flank. This Prophet is doing a great job at holding him off. However, the flank from Fergals doesn't work out, as down goes the player. As Apollo actually manages to get a double kill here. Can he get that Clash as well? Yes, he can. Apollo walking in, getting 3. Caught me off guard there. Apologies for that. Fergal went down to your kills. But Apollo, I got to say, great patience from Urbvn. They got rid of I Hit Miss very early on, and he wasn't able to do much. As we are going to see Dorms once again doing admin-y stuff. Chat, please remember to not get banned, because nobody wants that. Techno's accidentally gone ace. He's going to sick pick to Thermite. Here's I Hit and Miss, goes from Mozzie to Vigil. I don't know. Probably a Romy operator. Oryx. Okay. So, Clash being brought once again. They lost I Hit and Miss very early on, and they lost...
Attackers need to locate
and
defuse
they
bombs.
lost map control very early on, because they had sort of one roaming, one sort of soft roaming, or 2 sort of soft roaming attic, and then 2 on site. And even though Urbvn lost Thatcher very early on because he traded with I Hit and Miss, they were able to breach open the attic wall because they shot it from below. That was Prophets on that Jackal last time. So that allowed them to open everything up, and it just gave them cross angles. And if we've known anything from Urbvn, once they set cross angles, they become very, very difficult to deal with. As we are going to probably see a very similar setup as magnets are being thrown, etc, etc. Do we see I Hit and Miss roaming? Yes, we do. And it's going to be a big tower attic take once more. He is the player to watch out for. He is watching out. He does have the hatch as an escape route, as he can jump up if he needs. Someone could sneak behind him. That could be very detrimental, as he's going to shoot that drone. They're going to know he's nearby. The Jackal and Nomad are going to be brought once more, as here comes the EMP. Are they just going to force... I think what they're going to do is force I Hit and Miss to try and flank. As I Hit Miss actually takes a lot of damage from Red stairs. Was that Red? Or was it Techno? It might have been Techno. So you don't want Techno dueling on that. No, it is Red. As the attic wall is about to get breached, as now I Hit and Miss may be in a lot of trouble, because now the attackers are going to start to push him. Oh, down he goes. He sees the hands of Prophets. The Jackal doing his job, getting rid of that Roma, and now full map control from the bottom 2 floors is in Urbvn's hands, and now they didn't even lose the Thatcher to deal with it. So Notice is going to have a harder job, as SMWDX is going to hold this very similar position. You often see somebody holding on the dressers. No pressure though, getting sent towards. Noticed is Red just trying to, possibly just trying to break the window, going to throw a EMP and let Techno create even more cross angles. Jay got booted, supporting Noticed once again. In the window goes the Thatcher, down goes Red as well. Jay got booted, getting a crucial pick onto the Thatcher as Your Kills goes to the flank, but Apollo is not done running around looking for them roamers yet. That's the quote-unquote soft roamer we saw before, and down he goes. That window, Virgo is eerily close to being killed by SMWDX. However, she doesn't see his head. He's just below. Techno gonna realise everything is bandited. That grenade comes out as Profits goes down to Jay got booted. It's now a 3v3 as Apollo is made an aggressive push, doesn't land the shots as SMWX comes in and says hello. Techno and Fergal are now left in a 2v3. What was a great start at the start with for the side of Urbvn has fallen down to being unable to push as Jay got booted. Going to be watching that as is Noticed. Techno not going to be able to make it to site to push, and Apollo win their first offensive round. So we are going to see basement now, laundry supply. Notice once again bringing Clash. As although Clash wasn't very good at the start, going to be much, hopefully, better in like that set found out. Red going onto the Zafia, the Nomad Jackal being brought once again. The Nomad has Noticed, sorry, is going to sick pick from Clash. Who does he go onto? That is the question. Onto Clash. Okay. So I Hit and Miss is going to try and roam once again. His roam game hasn't been too great as he's been shut down every round so far. He's had one kill, I believe, yes, which was on Red at the very start. So basement, are we going to see any interesting setups? Are we going to see a rotation into blue bunker? We aren't going to see the freezer rotation. You do sometimes see that because you can have a player in this laundry closet and they can sit and get a nice long angle with somebody playing in freezers. I Hit and Miss is going to be roaming once again. Blue bunker going to be fully reinforced, so Noticed is going to be that player who's going to try and stop everything probably. As Wamai going to sit on pillars. Wamai does have to be careful as he is prone from being shot from these back stairs. So I reckon Hit and Miss is the person who is going to try and get a late flank. We've seen Urbvn have a very successful roam so far. Roam clear, sorry, so far. Don't know what is with my brain today. Apologies there. I Hit and Miss getting ready to try and look for a kill. We're going to expect him to be around, and as he's just given away his position, Red going to start moving towards him. They don't want to be too aggressive though, as he has been jackaled now and away he runs. And then that's a jackal gone. That rotation has been made now as Prophet sees that rotation. As the Clash goes outside, start walking out it is. We said Jason might be in a risky position, and a risky position he could be in as it is a backstairs push. And the flash grenade goes off. He's going to try and peek it again. He gets flashed this time. No, he doesn't somehow. The last one gets thrown as well. And he's going to shoot Red, but not before Red can destroy his shield. And the C4 goes off. Does it find anything? It's actually out of the air. Was that just a random EMP thrown? So I Hit and Miss now has made a cheeky drop. And now he's going to give away his position. And the Jackal of Profits just in a bit of a stalemate with the Wamai. Doesn't see him as Jay got booted. Turns around, gets that headshot. Down goes the Nomad. Down goes the Clash, sorry. I don't know what... Yeah, so Nomad 4 is Red getting that kill. He's going to be happy with that, and he's going to rotate up because I hit and miss. Actually, it's gone down to a regular position. Is this a bandit trick? Yes, it is. And they're going to pick that up. Down goes Techno and Red as well. Fergal and Apollo, the two new recruits, left in a 2v4. Fergal going to peek that actually. And is Apollo going to try and peek that as well? As I hit and miss. Lands that shot into Fergal. The air jab goes off. And Apollo very much in a stuck position. This is probably going to be an Apollo round, as the player Apollo probably can't find 4. He's just going to wait, as Urbvn are going to do basically a free time out. As is anyone going to rapidly push him? So he's going to try and get people to move around. He finds that headshot, beautiful kill onto Jay got booted. However, the bandit of your kills does find that, and Apollo find themselves 2-1 up after the first 3 rounds. Good start there from Urbvn, however it fell apart, and the ability from Apollo to just keep playing the same positions even after the utility got destroyed. They only lost the Clash, and I hit and miss was able to not be spotted or tracked down effectively, so he had a more effective game. We are going to see kitchen dining as a third site, as the castle of Jay got booted is being brought now. So notice goes off the Clash and on to the Wamai. So first time having a look at kitchen dining, so we get to see a new setup. No more Clash being brought from notice. Jay got booted is on the castle. He's actually going to be running around. Is he going to... Oh, he's going to pop the armory hatch. That plus I hit and miss. He's going to chill around there. He's just going to be popping hatches left and right. Fergal going to drain him out as well. Jay got booted, going to miss some shot. Finds that one on to Profit. Can he find Fergal's drone? He sees it, but that drone escapes. So back to the setup. We may see a thermite charge from Techno on this wall here, as it can destroy the top half. But we do have a factory in place, so that's probably not needed. Looking at secondary gadgets, we've got 2 proximities. Only 1 impact left, no shield left, no 2 barbed wire being dropped, and the 1 C4. On the attackers, we've got 6 breaches, 2 smokes, 3 flashes, and 1 claymore. So we're going to have a look. Where are these pesky defenders? That's what Urbvn going to be looking for. As I hit and miss is roaming around somewhere. He's actually going to be looking for Fergal now, and he's going to hear Fergal jump in. Can he find that kill? Yes, he can. That's the diffuser down as well. Disaster for Urbvn. That was probably not droned out correctly then, and now they're going to have to run around, as I hit and miss gets a very, very crucial pick. As Apollo on the Nomad is going to be looking for the Vigil. The Vigil very much looking for him as well. He's going to give away his position. Going to pop his E1D. Techno going to rappel upside down. Down he goes. And that roamer is dead. However, the kill on the sledge can be very important, especially as a lot of this top floor is soft. But they aren't going to be too concerned because they've got 6 breaches, 2 Zephyr charges, and a Jackal shotgun. Very nice and effective refrag onto Fergal. The Thatcher went down early, so they may have to place that thermite charge right by the door. So let's have a look at the defenders. As Jason, or Jaxwa, or Jay got booted, whatever you want to call him, he's going to chill in security. He's held here before against Dadless. Is that a hatch? That's not a hatch. That. Ooh, what a shot there from SMWDX to find that kills. Techno's going to open up these standard doorways. He got booted. He's going to lose his castle barricade as well. Actually, no, that's above. It's Apollo trying to find that kill. He's going to open up another one as well. Will he see the feet? Yes, he will. Can he find that kill? That's the question. No, he can't. And SMWD finds her second off the round. She's then immediately retraded by Techno. And Techno and Profits in a 2v3. Down goes Profits. Plant's going to have to go down. Techno in a very difficult position, left alone. Is he just going to go for frags? Yes, he is. Down he goes, and Apollo win their third in a row. Unfortunately, a bit of poor droning, causing Fergal to die very early on, losing the Thatcher. I've got to say, some good shots hit by SMWD. Both of her kills came from people above. Got rid of that vertical pressure and allowed her team to capitalise. We are going to see Kidstorm once again. And it is our first look at seeing a Kaid. Same attacker lineup being brought, of course. Obviously, Urbvn thinking it's working. Actually, Profit's going off the Jackal to the Jackal, as Notice goes on to Maestro from Kaid.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So let's have a look then at this defender setup. I hit and miss, doing what he's been doing before. Going to run around below, probably hold. He's going to reinforce these two walls again. As we see your kills and SMWDX reinforcing their same walls. Notice reinforcing his same walls, and Jay got booted. Just now placing the shield down. The hatch gets popped from Notice now, as he could potentially be holding up here. They're very much going to hope that Fergal doesn't die very early on once again. As I hit miss, goes down to the basement. He's going to go for a bit of a run out, it seems. The attackers are probably wary of him, as he's going to fire some bullets now. He's not going to find anything. They actually all know he's there, as Apollo's now droning him out. And someone's coming down the stairs as well, and I hit and miss. He's been jackal tracked, and he misses that shot on the drone. He's being stalked by the drone now. Can he find that kill onto Red, who's on that Zephyr? Up he goes. He takes a lot of damage, and he didn't find anything. And although he managed to use a jackal charge, the effective droning there from Urbvn are going to force him to drop, as he is now going to be much more careful. Fergal going to be looking for him, and down he goes. Fergal not having the best of games at the moment, however, immediately refragged, so all is well. Red getting that kill. I hit miss. Again, cheeky kill onto that Thatcher, as now basement and first floor control all in the hands of the attackers, except it's not. Except it is, as your kills goes back to site. Everything destroyed from below. That's a fear charge going off now as it gets opened up. As Notice, it's just sat on cams, and there's a very annoying cam, especially because ADS's Red's going to be draining that, and Apollo's taking a lot of damage from somewhere. Down he goes. He regroups with his fellow roam clear buddy of Profits. Your kills, hugging this tight angle as Profits. Got to be careful, as he's just going to be crouched now, looking for whoever is behind that shield, which is Jason. The footprints being scanned. Maestro of Notice. Luckily he is in sight, so it's not going to be too annoying for him. It is a 4v4. Health advantage very much in the defenders' favour. So they're going to look for that Maestro. The Elder going to shoot a load of bullets now, as Notice doesn't hit anything, but neither does Red. Prophet playing very aggressive here now. Next smoke grenade gets thrown out though. He is going to ping that location. SMWDX, a bit of a firefight with Red. Can Red find a kill onto your kills? He does. Jay got one onto Prophet, however, the pistol kill coming out, but Red can't land the shot. Techno there, going to try and refrag. Down goes Jay, got booted, and the pickup onto Red. Leaving it in a 3v2, however, SMWDX could find that kill. She does not. She does find Red, and now Urbvn very much need to push into sight.
5 seconds remaining.
As here comes the plant attempt. Prophet needs to watch the cover. He finds that kill. The plant goes down. SMWD finds that kill onto Techno in a 1v1, both on very low health. Nomad can just play it patiently, as the diffuser is done. Possibly a very crucial by the attacker. Sorry, the crouch spam comes out from Apollo, and Urbvn picked that one out. Very good switch to play to catch SMWDX off guard. She almost brought it back, and a crucial plant there from Techno. Crucial resurrection on crucial res. I don't know why I said the full word. Crucial pickup onto Red as well. And I've got to say, Techno definitely a very solid player in that round, as we're going to see basement for the last time on the defences of Apollo. Goyo being brought by Notice. He has been liking that Goyo. We saw him bunk quite a lot back on the theme. So no 6 picks either, and I hit and miss. He's going to try his roam once again. I've got to say, Urbvn have been very effective at shutting him down. He's not had much chance at all of finding crucial picks from time to time. He has been able to find himself near Fergal and get that kill. Fergal very unlucky at the moment. We are going to have a look at these setups once again. Fairly standard.
Bomb located by attacker.
Once again, no freezer rotation being made. No blue bunker room for rotation being made either.
10 seconds left.
So Techno is aware of this as his drone is around. Notice his roam, he's doing hatches actually. I hit misses on the very top floor now.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Is the player Urbvn needs to be careful of, and so far he has shown why, finding some crucial picks onto the Thatcher. As we see him make the rotation there. Notice actually on the back stairs, he's not placed any Goya shields down. Places his first one down there in freezer. Are there any drones near? I hit and miss, because if anybody vaults in, that's a free kill for Vigil. Oh, he's been tracked immediately. He gets that kill into Red, but gets taken very low. The Zephyr goes down. That was brave from Red to push up. Prophet going to look for him as well. So this Vigil has one impact. Pops the hatch, down he goes. As Apollo probably knows he is around there. Now they do. As Apollo just trying to wallbang him now as he sees the Vigil run past. Down goes I hit and miss. And once again, Prophets and Apollo finding the kill onto I hit and miss. He's not been able to have as much as an effective roam game. And we see SMWDX holding freezer along with Notice, so double stacking it as the hatch has been opened up. It's now been left clear. Having Noticed is very much watching the potential drop down hat. Pops that Goyo as it looks like a freezer push. No pressure being created. You would sometimes see Bataps Techno pushing past to make another sightline. As the air jab goes off, so the Wamai very much holding this angle as the bullets come out. He doesn't land anything, but neither of them do. The bandit trick doesn't work out. The wall is opened up, and your kills is now going to be stopping the entrance push in. As Prophets actually gets down. Is that from Jay got booted? I believe so. As Fergal is going to pop that barricade up, and has Profits been allowed to be picked up? I believe so. So it is still a 4v4. Apollo going to be pushing down backstairs, and nobody knows this as Techno gets taken down. Apollo could get the crucial refraggers. Can he see that one? Yes, he can. He finds that headshot. Very nice. Gets that ADS as well. Can he find the kill onto the bandit? Yes, he does. Apollo with the double. Your kills with the double. As Profits is planting, he actually cancels that plant now to push up. Dies, however, as Your kills. Finds that one with Notice, finishing off the round for Apollo. Apollo almost brought it back for Urbvn, however, Notice and Your kills bringing it back for Apollo. Apollo finished their defensive half 4-2 up. The same we saw Urbvn on Theme Park. So now it's time to see how Urbvn can do on defense. You're going to see Laundry Supply first. So we're going to see a Kaid, Jaeger, Smoke, Wamai, Goyo, and on the attack side we're going to see Fairmite, Jackal, Thatcher, Ash, and IQ. I'll just take a drink. So I think Apollo had a very solid defensive half. I Hit Miss wasn't really allowed to do what he wanted, as Profits and Apollo were very effective at shutting him down before too much damage was caused. Let's have a look at the kills at the end of the first half. Apollo going 10 and 4, the best and the only person who's got kills in the double figures. And for Urbvn, Jay got booted into SMWDX, both going 6 and 4. Fergal having an unfortunate game so far. Yet to find a kill, however, he's definitely been influential. We are going to see this rotation set up into blue bunker. Apollo places the shield down there. That Goyo has been set up for Profits to peek with as well. We're going to place the other one on pillars. And this is looking like a very interesting hold in basement. Freezer shotgun holes has been made by Techno. Is it going to be a rotation? No, it's not. Kaid has kaided the hatches, as this hatch has been left soft, and Techno is going to be the one to reinforce that. It's very risky if he gets pushed right now, as SMWD may know he is around. The cams get shot. And no blue bunker push, it seems, as Techno is going to get to rotate to site safely, and it looks like it is going to be a freezer push. Fergal, he's got a C4, and he's camping that angle down there, so any push will have to contend with him. That hatch will have to be thermited as well, as I Hit Miss is going to walk around looking for kills, as Techno is camping that with the shotgun. So that is SMWDX towards the top of the stairs. She's going to think better of fighting that I say a shotgun. As nobody is on the pillar Goyo shield as of right now. Red is there to support Techno if he needs to go for the refrag. Fergal playing very close right now. Can he find that kill? No, he can't. Gets the kill there as SMWDX finds that kill onto Techno, and down goes Red. It's left up to Apollo and 2 grenade deniers as Red is finished off there. Down goes Apollo as well. It's all left up to Profit. Down he goes. A flawless round for Apollo to start things off. Very, very good round there from the guys and girls at Apollo. We'll see where Urbvn choose to go next. Fortunately, I think Fergal missing that shot there really allowed Freezer to control to go into the hands of Apollo. So they're going to try again. Of course, this is a Scrim, so they're going to try and fix that strike using the same operators. They are probably going to be aware that there may not be a blue bunker push. So we are just waiting for I Hit Miss to load into the round. And then we can carry on with this game. Apollo find themselves 5-2 up. They're going to be happy with that. However, they are no longer defending. Simgor is set up. Same deployable shield from Techno. Is he going to be making the rotations? I believe so. The bulletproof cam being set up from Profits.
Attackers have located a bomb.
As let's have a look at utility being brought from both teams. Deployable shield and nitro.
Located by attackers.
Another deployable shield, another nitro and a bulletproof cam. Meanwhile, on the side of the attackers, we have 2 claymores, 3 breaches, 3 stuns, and 2 smokes.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb. Attackers have
Virgo
dropped the bomb
going to get
diffuser.
that hatch as Techno does the
Attackers
other one.
recovered the diffuser. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
SMWDX once again making her way through sight. She's going to see the footprints there. That's probably the Kaid. Indeed it is. They now know he's probably playing in the same position. He's just got to be careful this time and hope that it works out for him. However, attackers start to drone out once again. It looks like it will be another freezer take. This time they should be the defenders, sorry, should be ready for it. Late reinforcements going up as well. I hit and miss, potentially going to go down this back stairs. He would be caught out by Prophet most likely. Prophet Distant Cam's going to tell Virgil when to peek. He is once again playing in this position along with Red. They're here for the cross angles. As what player is that coming down? It's Your Kills. Once again, he's going to make that freezer push. He's been droned in by Notice. The pings have come out. He knows there's a deployable shield there. Virgil very much knows he's going to see one nearby. He'll wait for that IQ. Finds it. Beautiful headshot onto that IQ. Finds himself on the board as Noticed, and he got booted now. Push in as Red dies to SMWDX as she and Ash are making their way through site. Techno is in a very strong position though. He's got a shotgun and he's got an SMG-11. Doesn't hit the drone there, very unfortunate. C4 gets expended, and Fergal finds himself with a double. He's going out with the revolver. Can he find anything? No, he can't. Down he goes. Potentially a bit too greedy there, but Apollo is ready for a refrag. As being held by Apollo. Virgil still down, giving valuable intel as J got booted, going to try and peek that. Knows the smoke is nearby. Smoke could. They know he's stuck behind the shield. There's not much he can really do. He's going to finish off Virgil down, taking it back to a 3v3. Can he see that Jaeger? Yes, he can. Prophet and J got booted, both on very similar health. The flashes go off. The Wamai is peak. Prophet goes down as well. Techno is blinded and I hit and miss comes in with the knife. It's all left up to Apollo then as he gets one. However, I hit and miss gets him at the end. Apollo winning that one out, taking themselves to map point I should say. So we may hold this time around, and indeed we do. Virgil bringing the clash at the minute. Wonder if that will be a 6 pick. That is the question. No, it is going to be a bandit. As Your Kills goes from IQ back to IQ.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So Urbvn are going to want to win this one out so they can carry on practicing their strategies that they have got.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So we've got reinforcements in the walls next to rotate reinforced as well. Follow down the 2 armory walls.
5 seconds remaining.
Let me open it, please.
Attackers are moving to defuse
Here's
the bomb.
Jammer down
Attackers drop
now.
the diffuser. Attackers have recovered their
Is
diffuser.
Prophet going to be roaming here? That is the question. Looks like it. Places a bulletproof cam on the top of white stairs. Yes, down in the
Attackers dropped
rotation.
The bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
And let's have a look. The attackers are looking like they're going to try a master take. As Jay got booted is going to be droning that out. Knows it is muted. We've got 5 near sight. As Fergal on the dressers, making his way into attic. Apollo may as well. Probably going to hug the shield actually. You know there's one behind. He sees the magnet as well. Apollo may have to be very careful in choosing when to peek. That's going to be destroyed. Shield is down. The signal jammer stays up. Good bandit here to trick that. Red on that bandit. Jacob Boot going to definitely have to be careful when using his next one. Nobody's taken any damage yet, and a successful bandit trick has occurred. Floor below has allowed Jacob Booted to open up that wall as Red took a lot of damage. That C4 doesn't find anything as Red's going to be on this elevated position as Techno peeking with the shotgun gets the down there onto notice. Meanwhile Apollo finds your kills as Jacob Booted is killed by Red, sorry, and Fergal goes down to SMW. It's now a 4v2 as SMW and I hit and miss are in a difficult position, but Red and Techno both on very low health. Prophet however is on full health and he is definitely one to watch out for us. That's the diffuser outside. Gills was the person carrying that. SMWDX going to be shooting some bullets towards that Jaeger. Does she know that Apollo is waiting? I hit and miss, finds that kill, and the bleed out onto in a 1v2 actually as he starts to bring it back as he found Red and Techno. They were both on very low health. And he's got to get diffuser or kill both the grenade deniers. They know roughly whereabouts he is after shooting to give away his position as that actually just shakes on the floor. As down goes Profits and it's a 1v1. Apollo gonna have to try and play this one safe and he's gonna be looking for that Ash and Ash is gonna be looking for him. Bullets come out, can either of them land? And Apollo with about a second left finds that kill and I hit and miss and Urbvn win their first defensive round. And that was very, very close there. And it is 6-3 to Apollo. Having a very, very good game, going 14-6, top fragging in the entire lobby. I hit and miss not too far behind, going 12-6. So we're going to try... So we're going to see Urbvn try laundry once more. We're going to see Mute being brought. Profit on the Chanka, Fergal and Pulse. People not picking in time there. Profit's going to be the one who to 6th pick. He goes on to Castle. As it's kitchen meeting, sorry. They have changed their mind. They were going to go basement, but decide not to. Let's have a look then at this setup. Yet to see this site being played. So Prophet just going to be AFK. Not really sure what he's doing. As we see Red banditing from below. Apollo going to be roaming above, it seems. He's actually going to reinforce the attic walls above, I think.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, he is, and I think That may be where red is going. Has Prophet actually done much this round? No, he hasn't. He hasn't placed any castles as of yet. As now he castles off this double doorway. If you if you play the site, you almost definitely castle off this. The dining kitchen wall going to be castled off as well as red. Just placing those bandits in. He's most likely going to be holding above as we're going to see a big tower take. Virgil going to be just looking for intel and he knows one's running around outside. So he's just going to ping that for his teams. SMWDX is the one who was spotted on the cardiac sensor. Prophet's only used 2 of his castles and he's going to use the last one now and be concerned of a bandit trick it seems. So they obviously haven't looked above. Yes, they have. All EMPs then have been used. Oh no, it got the ones above as well. So top floor going to get opened up and red's got to be careful because your kill, okay, your kill is not on the top floor as red doesn't land the shots, gets down, gets flashed and going to get finished off here as well. Virgil going to be watching above as that is red finished off and no hatch being contested at all, just as of yet. If we have a look, it's going to be the IQ of your kills who's just going to be pushing into dining. Over here is the bullets being fired by the Jaeger of Apollo as Techno goes down from I hit and miss. Barricade right by above Apollo gets destroyed and your kill is going to make his way in. Does he have the breaching charges? No, he doesn't. So he is just going to punch that castle. Virgil then super aggroed there. Does he pay with it with his life? He doesn't actually. And did a little bit of damage to Jay, got booted. However, he does have to run. As your kill is going to be looking for a kill onto the UMP user of Prophets. As Apollo finds the kill onto SMWDX. She goes down, that's the Jackal gone. Down goes Prophets though, immediately refragged by your kills. The other UMP of Virgil is used. Down goes Virgil as well. It leaves Apollo in a 1v4. He's had a very good game so far. Is it good enough to clutch this out? It may not be. He does find a lot of damage onto I hit miss. Down he goes. And Apollo win map 2 7-3. No overtime needed for that one as we are going to go to the final map, which is Villa, and Urbvn are defending that one. Alright, the op bands down. So we see I hit and miss and Apollo definitely top fragging for their teams there. As Urbvn will defend first. So it is now on to Villa. Blue team will attack first, of course. We will just wait for players to ready up. Players can make their way back in chat, and if you're enjoying so far, feel free to drop a follow. Very much appreciated as we wait for the players to ready up. We are just waiting from the side of Urbvn to ready up. Dealing with admin stuff at the moment, sorry. So we wait for players to ready up once more. I appreciate you all for watching. As I said before, if you are enjoying, feel free to drop a follow. It means it's very much appreciated as Prophets and your kills, the only ones yet to ready up, Prophet's the only one who hasn't readied up as of yet. As we get ready to jump in to our final map of the best of 3. Urbvn are going to hope they can recreate map number 1. Apollo are going to hope they can recreate map number 2. Prophets has not readied up, as now he does. Into Villa we go. So typical bands, you usually see a Thatcher, we may see a Monty as well. You could potentially see a Blackbeard because of 90 and Astro Window. He is very, very strong. So let's have a look at what's being banned at the moment. So the first ban is going to be Urbvn's ban, and they are choosing to ban Thatcher. Said he was a common ban. There he goes. Is it going to be a Monty ban from Apollo? It may be. Is going to be a Monty ban. Okay. Obviously not going to let Red play the operator that he did so well on map number 1. The defensive ban could be a mirror, could be an echo. Apollo taking their time with it. It is a mirror, and we may just see a clash ban now, as Urbvn have liked to ban the clash. They did it in map 1 and notice played it in map 2 to moderate success. And it is going to be an echo ban. Okay, echo of course very, very annoying, and he is allowed back in the pool once again. So, where are Urbvn going to defend first? Most likely Aviator Games. It's everyone's first site. Actually, no, it's Trophy Statuary. Okay. So we are going to see an Ella being played by Fergal. Very interesting, as noticed, is on the Carly. Those of you just tuning in, this is map number 3 of our best of 3 Scrim. Urbvn 1 map 1, which is Theme Park 8-7, and Apollo 1 Oregon 7-3. So no 6 picks off the Ella either, and notice going to be playing that Carly. Perhaps they are expecting a Aviator Games hold, but now that I think about it, Carly also works for the triple ball, because she can just stand outside, shoot the stuff, shoot her gadget in, and destroy the bandits that way. Let's have a look at this secondary gadgets. 4 barbed wire, 2 proximity centers, 1 deployable shield, and 1 nitro cell being brought by Urbvn. Meanwhile, the attackers of Apollo are bringing 6 flashes, 2 smokes, and 2 claymores. So we are going to see, we're interested going to see this middle wall opened up. You don't often see it, that's usually one you reinforce. There's Fergal bringing the FO12. As we are going to see a study taken. Apollo is going to be using some bullet holes. Does have to be careful right now. He's going to hope to be able to see somebody, as he has been drained out, so he is going to have to definitely move. That wall is going to be pre-fired, but he is going to carry on the roam going into Classical Hall 90. Going to sit on cams and realise a drone is coming towards him. However, they're not going to drone out 90, and SMWDX is already in study. I hit and miss, however, is made way along through. Jackal going to spot that Jaeger as he is definitely going to have to run. He runs back to site. Prophet just going to cover him if needed. And what we see here is Your Kills making his way towards where the Eagle was last spotted. He's going to fire some bullets at that castle of Prophet. However, he's not going to land his shots, and the attackers were all grouped up in study. Where is Carly? That is the question. There's gunfire exchanged. As Apollo gets down there, but I hit and miss. Nobody there for the refrag as well. However, SMWDX gets killed by Red, and Red gets Your Kills too. Very, very nice from the Bandit. I am trying to find that Carly. Where is Notice? There he is. Okay, so I couldn't see him there. Gonna be using that SMG. Fire some bullets there as Prophet gets a kill onto Jay, got booted. Red's going to look for a triple, haven't noticed, is going to find that, leaving it into a 2v3. I hit and miss, takes a lot of damage, downs Prophet, and finishes him off. 2v2 now. Virgil and Techno left against Noticed, and I hit and miss. I hit and miss on about 70 health, with Noticed rocking about 20. Techno on a very, very nice pixel on any potential entry which may come from Notice. This
Bomb located by attackers.
Virgil has this shotgun, so I hit and miss. Definitely shouldn't want to peek that. It's very, very dangerous there as
15 seconds to go.
the plant goes down. There's Techno going to push up. Here's somebody planting, and Notice gets down. However, that could be very important. If he just stays alive, Techno just needs to stay alive. They will win on time. And yes, he does, and Urbvn win their first defense. Got a bit too close for comfort, I must say. As what we saw there was the side of Urbvn up 4-2 briefly, and then put that to a 3v2 before I hit and miss. Did what he's been doing so well. Good time waste there from Urbvn. As we go to Aviator and Games, or AVG as it's often called, as we're going to see Iana from Noticed. Prophet on the Rook, that's probably a 6 pick, as Your Kills is on the Blackbeard. If he is playing the Blackbeard, that'll be on the 90 window. Rook is looking like it's going to be played. No, Blackbeard goes to IQ and Rook goes to Legion. Good start for Red, and I hit and miss, getting 2 and 3 kills respectively. So we have a look now. Have a look at this Aviator Games setup. SMWDX going to be sending her drone in. That'll probably get.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
As Apollo going to be reinforcing these standard walls, as is Prophet. Red is going to probably bandit all of them, which wouldn't surprise me in the
10
slightest.
seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So, Roma's on so far as they're going to place barbed wire on 19. He's going to place his Maestro in a default position. Impact used by Prophets. Is he going to be the Urbvn Roma? Potentially, as he's just placing his goose down. And we see Fergal playing the Wamai in a standard Wamai position. Noticed on Diffuser Carrier once again. And he is going to be on this Iana.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And in he rushes. He pings the shield. Here's the magnet get popped.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
As Fergal gonna get hit from below. That's beautiful communication there, as Notice. Gonna push up then instead. The reinforcement, as Notice, looking to just walk into sight. Finds the kill onto Fergal. Nobody covering his flank. That one might goes down fairly easily. Techno was just on cams, and Apollo is here to try and bait out those attackers to peek him, as Red gets the C4 kit onto SMWDX. as Apollo ducks in just as Notice starts to peek, as Red goes down as well. He was on the roam. Your kills was the one to kill him. It's now Urbvn left in a 3v4. Prophet very much kind of trapped, and he hears the goo pop. As we see Apollo go down, and Notice with a double click of the round. It's not looking good for Urbvn. The older just going to try and melt some bullets in. Can he find I hit and miss? He gets down. He downs I hit and miss. The grenade comes out. Notice with a triple for the round. Prophet gets the finish onto. Prophet actually gets the kill onto Jay got booted, so he is in a 1v2. He's just going to be watching. However, your kill's coming behind. Prophet just going to walk out, finds that kill. He gets it down to a 1v1. Prophet, he's had 2 for the round. It's now up to Notice and Prophet. They are going to go for the res. And Prophet could get 2 here. However, Notice swings around, gets a 4k. And Apollo take their round on round number 2. So, Urbvn, as expected, we're going to go and try Aviator Games once again. They're going to try and perfect that strategy. So the trophy one worked out fine, and it's the Aviator Games one that they clearly think they need to work on. So same defender lineup being brought, the same operators of course, same attack lineup being brought as well. Unfortunate for Prophet, he almost brought it back for an Urbvn round, and then he would have stolen something he most definitely should not have. As we're going to probably see a similar setup, just weeks in position. Virgil going to play that shield once again, which means I hit and miss is probably just going to walk in from below and just ash charge him immediately.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
The rotation hole is going to be made now, and they're probably going to want someone to watch in case Notice tries to go in on Fergal. I hit and misses drone is most likely going to be destroyed there, or not.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
As we will have a look, it's probably a study take. It is a study take in fact. And SMWDX are going to be rappelling up to study. She is on the Jackal once more. Into the balcony she goes, and the ash charge from below. Fergal again just gets taken to really, really low health. He is going to get that reinforcement up safely, however, very low health really does. SMWDX triggers that goo mine, and Prophet knows about it as Red is in basement. As Prophet and Techno are just looking at cams, and as is now Apollo with Notice droning. Your Kills has made his way into library, and he's just going to make his way up main stairs. Nobody contesting him as the goo mine from gets popped as Jay got boosted walks into that. So far the only damage of the round has come from the ash charge onto Fergal, and he is now in a more safe position. Red in basement, going to be trying to run around, try and get a cheeky flank. He could find the kill onto I hit and miss, however that player on the ash is going to look for this bandit. Flashes are getting wasted right now, and Red has made his way up the stairs. He's now in kitchen, and he has been pinged, and are we going to see I hit and miss go down to basement? We are. And now they're definitely going to be playing Ring Around the Roses as Techno takes a lot of damage actually. Where is that from? Is that from a Notice? I believe so. No, SMWDX, as she's just going to fire forward. Knife from Fergal there. Another magnet getting used, and he's in a difficult position. He may just get killed here by Notice, and Rihanna knows roughly where he is. And however, that sound cue is going to give away his position as he walks into the bandit. Frag grenade probably going to find the kills. Your kills gets killed by Apollo. Fergal gets grenaded, and site control is in the hands of the attackers. However, diffuser has not been picked up. Red has made his way back to site. That's 15 seconds as Apollo takes a bit of damage. He downs that player, and he's going out with the pistol onto the ash of I hit and miss. I hit and miss. Finds the shots. Notice is down. It's now all up to I hit and miss. As around comes Bandit. Urbvn win on time as the cancel of the plant. And they are going to be happy with that. Very good roam game from Red and Apollo. So we are going to see Trophy once more. We're going to see if their strategy worked for it. Their strategy works for it again. Iona being brought into the Kali. And your kill is probably going to go onto the IQ from the Hibana. Ella going to be 6-picked here from Fergal. As is the Hibana. Ella to Ella, Hibana to IQ. Not a big surprise there. And we are now going to see if the strategy they use is identical to what was used before. It worked really well before. They did make it go quite close because they almost threw it. They were 4-2 up and it went down to a 2v2. But they won on time with Techno just thrown under the pick. So let's have a look now at the setup. And it looks almost identical, except this is now a rotation into closet. It wasn't before, so something has changed in the shotgun shells, I should say. We're going to break some of the barricade. We're going to play in the same shielded position by the shower, and we're going to get that drone, and we'll see him run down below. Basically, a guarantee. So once again, it is a foreign site with one roaming, and it's once again Apollo roaming in Mudroom. And he is now just looking out in case anybody runs by that window. Nobody is unless your kills decides to, however.
A bomb has been located.
Apollo may just retreat out of there as your kill seems to ignore that barricade has been broken open, and I hit and miss. It's just going to walk around China into back hallway. They're going to be hunting Apollo here. As Notice goes down to Red. That's on site. A beautiful kill onto that diffuser. Carriers. Where was that from? Somewhere near Jason, I believe, or Jaxwell. As we see once again Apollo and I hit and miss. They're circling around each other like sharks. However, I hit and miss and might find this kill on Apollo. No, he looks away. Jaeger comes out on top in that matchup, and Urbvn going to be looking very strong now as Apollo could probably run upstairs. However, Red gets taken down. I may have commentator cursed them there. Jay with that kill onto the bandit. He is on the thermite. He's going to be shooting, give away his position. Prophet's going to know. Prophet going to use the UMP and hold a tight angle. He's actually going to move behind the bomb as gunfire is exchanged, and he's going to just be distracting this castle. This thermite, sorry. Fergal in a bit of a gunfight with the IQ of your kills, and Fergal could very much find himself here with a kill. IQ deciding against it, bringing the Claymore instead. Techno is now aware of her position, and this IQ doesn't really know what to deal with this Ella shotgun. Your kills moves away as well. The UMP and the 5.66 having a bit of a gunfight there. Apollo tries to reach out as Profits and Techno go down, and this flank on the Ella shotgun. Can he find that kill onto the thermite? It does, as Apollo finds your kills. Sorry, I started his name there. It's all left up to Jay. Got booted. Down he goes to Apollo, and Urbvn win that one. Once again, very good roam game from Apollo. Guess the kill is Jay just tried to sprint on past. So we are probably going to see Kitchen now. Expecting a library site at all. In fact, we do see Kitchen. And Urbvn are going to hope that they can recreate their previous round successes. Your kills on the Blackbeard, that's most likely going to be a sick pick. Unless they're going to stick with it, or is he just AFK? You may just be waiting on confirmation who to switch to, and that is correct. Is he going to IQ? Yes, he is. Same attacker lineup being brought once again. Round 2 onwards, it's always been Ayana, but round 1 they brought Akali instead. So notice top fragging at the moment, going 6-1. Techno yet to find a kill. He's done very good in the first 2 maps, so I'm not sure he'll be too concerned about that. So this site is fairly difficult to defend, but not as difficult to defend as this living room library. You often see memorial and laundry pushes. You get a cross angle, you force the defenders out this way, and you have somebody sat on China to watch all of the defenders. We are going to see Profits on the castle then, as he's going to castle off. As you destroy that castle, is Red going to run down there, or is he just changing his mind?
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So, what are we going to see? We're going to see a Roma. No, we are not just yet. We might just see Apollo roam once more. I mean, it's been working out for him, so he might just try to continue the trend that he has set, and Red's actually going to join him as well. We saw Red at the end of map 1 taking more of a fragging role. The diffuser has been left for Jay to pick up. This window, very important to break, of course. This pantry is also broken too, as I hit and miss, and notice going to go for this pantry push, and now they are going to be prepared. As is Fergal just going to peek that? That's the question. He's going to get seen from the window. Just going to run across. Going to get gunned down there by I hit and miss, and this is very much everybody stacked up on pantry. Red may see Jason there, but Jason finds that kill, and it's now left in a 5v3. And Apollo though is still upstairs. Techno and Profit are the two that are on site, with Apollo making a very important flank as Techno gets taken down by I hit and miss. Profit though does find that kill onto Jay, got booted, and he's the only one on site right now. He gets lit up and flashed there, and Apollo going to break that castle into Memorial, rotate on in, and Profit finds the kill onto SMWDX. Notice gets that plant down as I hit and miss, gets a triple for the round. He's going to be looking for that Jaeger of Apollo. So once again we may get an Ash versus Jaeger matchup. As they know he's nearby, I think it's very much a guarantee. And is that Notice pushing in? Your kills finds the final one there, and Apollo win that round. One round left for Urbvn to defend, and they can go back to Aviator Games. They won it on their second try, so they're going to try and hope that it works once more. Connor saying Fergal is bad, question mark. I think he's having a bit of an off game. Off day, I should say. I don't think Urbvn should be too disappointed with their performance, because they are playing... Okay, Xbox just kicked me from the party. Apologies for that. So Fergal goes on to the Maestro here. It's the final round of the defensive half for
Attackers need to
Urban.
locate and defuse as
Apollo
many
have gotten
bombs
the
as they
2
can.
rounds that you would expect them to get. So I'm not sure they will be disappointed with that. Fergal placing the Maestro cams now. Is he going to pop that hatch? Yes, he is. And we're going to see the standard reinforcements. Techno and Fergal have swapped the roles for this site, however. They were...
10 seconds to go.
Fergal was on the 1My before, sorry, but no 1My setup being used this
5
time.
seconds to go.
It's Techno.
Attackers are heading out to defuse
It's
a
going to
bomb.
be on the smoke instead of the Maestro. Lost my train of thought. Going to be a master take. Going to mix it up a bit. Apollo R. I don't think Urban will be expecting it. Nobody's in basements.
Attackers have dropped
We
the
will
bomb
see
diffuser.
noticed with the drone. As soon as they say nobody in basement, here is Red just running around. He's going to go up those pantry stairs, and Apollo is going to be the one to challenge that that push from above. Going to get droned out, so he is going to have to be careful. As I hit and miss is just waiting for him. He gets droned out a second time. He is going to watch that window. However, he gets down, but Red finds that kill onto hit and miss. So whilst Apollo is down, he is in position that he won't be pushed. I think Prophet will be the one who tries to go for the res. However, your kills is just going to watch that angle, so it's very risky. Apollo won't really be able to be picked up. He is probably just going to bleed out and try and provide as much intel as possible. As Red goes back down to the basement. Apollo gets finished off there by J got booted. As SMWD is just going to look for any footprints. There are none. Profits is on site, as is Techno and Fergal. Red running around in basement. They probably know that they can't find that bandit who was very, very annoying. So Red's going to be hiding from drones, as here comes the execute, it looks like. So we'll see what Apollo try to do. Is that Maestro Cam going to shoot SMWDX a few times? The wall gets destroyed just above, however that does allow an impact trip if needed, as that gas grenade is a bit early on, as that Gemini gets killed from Fergal, and he's just going to peek that now. Can he find the kill onto SMWDX? No, he can't. Grackle finding that kill, however, smokes are still there. The frag grenades come off. There is no denial, as Red is going to be running around. He's going to throw a C4 from below, and SMWDX going to have to be careful as Prophet and Techno are holding the default positions for each site. Red though finds the kill onto SMWDX. Giga and Techno and Prophet's still on site here. 15 seconds left, and Red going to light up the Ayana. He finds that headshot there. Beautiful kill. Notice the only one left. He's got a plant. He cancels the plant. Gets the kill onto Red. Doesn't matter. Urban clutch it out with Prophet getting the final 2. Urban going to be happy with their 4-2 defensive half. And now they will be on the attack, as it's Apollo's turn to defend. We are going to see AVG first. Let's have a look at the leaderboard so far. Notice an I hit and miss going 7 and 2 both. Meanwhile, Red going 8 and 5, Prophet going 7 and 4. Techno not found a kill yet, but as I said, he had a really good first 2 maps, so he probably won't be annoyed by this off map. Fergal on the Carly as well. Prophet went from Glaz to Sledge. Notice going to be back on his trusty Goyo.
Attackers need to look.
Urbvn are going to look to take as many rounds as they can before Apollo start to build momentum. But we'll see standard shield placement. This is the more typical shield you would expect. Let's have a look at the utility being brought. 1 deployable shield, 2 impacts, 2 nitros, 2 barbed wire, and from the attackers, 6 flashes, 1 claymore, 2 smokes, and 2 frags. Both impacts have been used. They're going to use a double rotate. This is interesting. You usually only see one on this far right wall. However, going to be decided against that as SMWDX makes 2.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So, where has Urbvn spawned? It is going to be a master take. We expect Vault to be opened up by Techno and a push in from there. 4 of them have spawned over there. Where is the 5th? I hit miss, possibly going for a roam once again. Prophet lags out. That's unfortunate for Urbvn. They're going to hope he can rejoin back. He was having a good game as well. Second frag in for the team. And the wallbang coming out from red. That's onto I hit and miss. He's going to look for that jackal. Can't land the shots. Nice headshot there from red to take things back to a 4v4. Not a lot of damage taken
Bomb
as
located
well.
by attackers.
So we are going to look that all the defenders are now near sight. Notice going to place his Goyo down now. And going to be annoying. If they had an Ash, they could Ash charge it. However, nobody bringing Ashes. They've gone for the Apollo. They've gone for the Nomad and Jackal attack composition, as it worked out for them last time. The Goose gets shot though. SMWD. Can she land the headshot? Down goes red. Jackal is gone. Roams are now more safe. As are we going to see a potential bandit trick? Looks like we are. Is that been Maverick? And it is going to be bandited there. That is unfortunate. Down goes one of them as SMWDX with the late flank gets that kill onto Fergal. And because of that player leaving, I think Urbvn may realise that this round is going to be difficult for them to beat. Is SMWD going to risk pushing it? She does shoot that claymore. Apollo probably heard her, to be fair. That he did, and SMWDX just going to go behind him. Prophet has rejoined, so this won't require a rehost, as Apollo and Techno both holding angles. As I don't think Apollo realises that SMWDX is there. Yes, he does. Down goes the roaming Legion. It's now only a 2v3. That's that shield is being crouch bang, crouch bang, crouch bam above his notice. Just going to watch onto Techno. Fortunately, the attackers aren't able to really get to sight unless Apollo suddenly frags out. Down he goes. Techno all on his own as Apollo win their first round there. And just like I said at Theme Park round number 1, would it have been different if that player didn't disconnect? Definitely unfortunate. So we are going to see trophy statuary for the next hold. Fergal once again on that Calais. Is I hit miss 6 picks off the Mozzies. Notice he's going to be on the Jaeger this time. Is it going to be an RX or a Vigil? It's going to be back onto the Mozzie.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So let's have a look at this setup then. The standard room is going out so far. I hit and miss noticed in that triple wall. And this is what I mean, you usually reinforce this middle wall. However, both times Urbvn went here, they won it. So they might not be too disappointed with that. As that right wall, or now the left wall, going to be left soft. Any roaming from I hit and miss, that is the question. Not yet, as noticed. We're holding in Aviator, and he places his barbed wire down on landing. I hit and miss is now just going to run around, just check his Mozzie drones. And I believe someone is just going to watch that, as we are going to see possibly a study tape. Virgil's just placing a claymore. This Techno is also spawned near him as well. The barricade gets destroyed, and notice this placing ADSs as he has been jackal scanned. There's Mozzie just shooting above. Jay sat in the bathtub for the time being. A C4 gets ripped from your kills. I'm not really sure why is red. Gonna look for that Jaeger. Can't land the shots. Notice with the kill onto the Jackal. And now we see Apollo. Gonna have to hold back. As Profits has rejoined him. Virgil and Techno in a difficult position right now, as Virgil gets hit, as Prophet gets the equalising kill onto Notice Prophet, as Virgil gets hit by the Jaeger, and I hit and miss. Gonna try and apply some pressure as well, but Techno gonna be covering that. Flash grenade going out, try and bait someone forward as SMWDX drop shots, takes a lot of damage. Apollo goes down. And she lives on about 20 health. Your kills, and they got booted. Gonna move around as it's 3v4 as Virgil equalises with the headshot now. Profits gets the next kill as he has made his way onto site. He's gonna see that Mozzie looks away at the wrong time. I hit and miss equalises. SMWDX and I hit and miss. Face off against Techno and Virgil. Virgil using that long angle there. The impact trick fails. The wall gets opened up. And the drone comes out. SMWDX doesn't see that. I hit and miss. He's going to be holding that angles. Virgil's going to play it really risky here. He's going to try and pre-fire. Gets that. And Techno just needs to cover him now, as they've got to watch out for that Mozzie. That is the big threat. And does that Mozzie have a C4? No, he doesn't. Virgil gonna have to check, can he pull out the goo? Yes, he does. The plant is gonna go down, and it's all left up to I hit and miss to find two, one at full health and one at very low health. He's gonna peek. However, the attackers have rotated with him. Virgil gonna be using the bullet, the SPS MG. Around comes the Mozzie, kills Virgil. However, does he kill Thermite? No, he doesn't. Techno rounding things off for Urbvn, and Urbvn somehow managed to bring that back. Fair play to him. Apollo, though, did get it really close. Fortunately, Virgil had a very strong round there. Got two very crucial picks, and Techno got two as well. What we saw there with the supports coming alive there as Prophet, as we saw Red and Apollo, dive fairly early on. And in fact, Red is now going to go on the Kali, and Virgil going to go onto the IQ, and we are going to see Trophy once again. 5-3 for Urbvn at the minute, and Apollo will definitely need to be winning some rounds. So far we are following the pattern as we saw in the first round, the defenders winning round 1 and the attackers winning round 2. So if we continue the trend, Apollo should win this round and the round after, with Urbvn winning round 11. And it goes to overtime. However, of course, between these two teams, if a theme park was anything to go by in some rounds on Oregon, this is a very close matchup between these two teams. So standard reinforcements are going to go off then. It looks like, as we see Jay reinforcing those two bathroom closet walls, as noticed does 2 of the 3 master walls. As we now see notice on the Maestro, gone off the Jaeger, and I hit and miss has taken over that operator. He's definitely been fragging out a lot. So we have to have a look now. Was that an attempted spawn peek? But I hit and miss, maybe doesn't find anything, as Techno and Red are going to be the support duo for this round. Red makes his way to the top, as well as Techno does as well. So that means Apollo and Prophet are going to be droning out, and it means that Fergal is somewhere around. This Prophet now going to be droning out the top of study. And Red going to be droning. Standard Goose coming out right now. Prophet is the opening death, which is very unfortunate, and Fergal is killed off as well. SMWDX on for a double. She throws the goo mine now. There, Red goes down as well. SMWDX going to look for the triple as Your Kills gets 1. Jay gets Techno, and it's all left up to Apollo. He is now left in a 1v5, and we'll see what he can do. He's going to find the first one onto SMWDX, gonna check his B button works, gonna reload the primary, reload the secondary, and I think he knows that it's very difficult to win this one out. He may just play for time, so Urbvn can discuss the next few rounds. I hit miss, he's gonna walk through though, and the crossfire comes out. Doesn't see that Jaeger, and Apollo win that round. As for round number 10, we will see Aviator Games.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Apologies for that, currently going through some sound bugs, which
Attackers have located a
isn't
bomb.
always very good. So, having a look at this lineup, we're going to see standard reinforcements. And we will see... Do we see the double rotation? We do not as of
10
yet.
seconds to insertion. 5
And
seconds left
we
before
are
insertion.
going to see potential roam.
Attackers
I hit
are
and miss
moving
will
to
probably
defuse
be
the
that
bomb.
roam. He's going for a bit of a spawn peek for anybody spawning in ruins. Is he going to find anyone? He sees the head there of that Carly. Doesn't want to peek that, gets that kill onto Red. Very, very good from him. I'm going to reinforce now as well. And we shall see 3 of the Urbvn players rappelling up onto study as Prophets is going to be droning. They're going to be looking for this Jaeger of I hit and miss. He's been doing absolute work so far. So they're definitely going to want to end his reign of terror before he really starts to get going. Apollo now going to be droning. Going to be droned on in, I should say. With a minute left on the round, the attackers are really going to have to make something work.
Airdrop planted. Ready to go.
As he sees the Goya shield, so he may just pop that immediately. As the players there going to be punching that wall as Jacob Booty goes down to Apollo actually, and
Airdrop is ready.
very nice kill for the Nomad player. That's the one might down. The wall's going to be opened up as well, and that's going to force I hit miss onto the stairs, but Fergal gets taken out by SMWDX, and she is just going to wait by the shield. Techno and Apollo are right nearby, and as soon as Apollo moves down, he goes. However, SMWDX can't find that kill as Prophet found a grenade kill, but I hit miss found that kill onto Techno. Can I hit miss find another onto the sledge? No, he cannot. Prophet now in a 1v1. However, he's going to hear and come behind. Can he find that kill? Yes, he can. And Urban take it to map point. And what a clutch from Prophet there. The air jab from a clutch. And the guy gets the sledge gets very nice double kill to finish things off. He's on about 1 health as well. Unfortunate there for the bandit player of your kills, I believe. Definitely not how he would have wanted to go. So we see Aviator Games once again. And we will see a very similar lineup being brought. As we see in the same attacker lineup, you got a bit feel bad for Apollo there. That was their round to lose after that very nice spawn peek onto the Kali of red and lose it. They ended up doing so. Prophet coming out clutch for his team. He's definitely coming back to form. He's going 12 and 6 KD of 2. I hit miss though, going 12 and 5. Definitely the current player to watch out for, as red going 9 and 9 as well. Apollo having a bit of a quieter map. However, it's not the end of the world, as once again this is a scrim, so take results with a pinch of salt. Anyway, as we see the same setup once more.
5 seconds remaining.
I hit and miss though on the Jaeger.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
Gonna go for another spawn peek. I think they're gonna be aware of it this time as free fire by it. They destroy the barricade as well, and he's just gonna crouch to see someone's head, but they aren't gonna fall for it this time, or are they? Flashbang goes up, they sort of know he's around there, and I hit miss finds Fergal as that is the Jackal gone down very, very early on. I hit and miss is going to look for another, try and destroy the indestructible pot, as red going to hold an angle with his SPS SMG. Gets the sniper out. You know there is an ADS around now. Prophet going to be droning out as I hit and miss gets a double kill. Prophet going to be looking for that kill onto Jacob Booted. Can he find it? Yes, he can, as Techno found I hit and miss as well, so it brings it back to a 3v3. As now we see Apollo charging on in. He's going to place that air jab in the same position, shoot that magnet as well. Now 3v3. They are going to be happy with that, and that is a bit of outdated information. And the grenade going to go off, lights up SMWDX. She gets downed as well and killed by the Goyo fire. This is a disaster. Really unfortunate there for Apollo. Meanwhile, the player Apollo is working his way around. He's going to look for that Goyo. In fact, notice me look for a flank. The C4 gets used up. The drone comes out as well, and Urbvn are going to try and look to end this one out now, as your kills gonna be on Vault. Notice finds Apollo, however, so they aren't out just yet, and Techno and Prophet, do you roughly know where those defenders are? The ping on noticed suggests that. As he's actually going to peek out once again, and Techno going to go on his drone in dangerous position. Down goes Prophet. And it's looking so good for Urbvn, and Techno now left in a 1v2. They know where he is, do they? They don't land the shots, and Techno very close to this rotation. He's going to hit. Wait. And now Techno is going to look for the final two. Can he find them? That is the question. Remaining. He's going to sneak around. Can't trust that Goyo shield, and it's looking like he will go down. And now, down he goes, and Apollo win that one. So we will go on to round number 12 here. Unfortunately, I'll have to do something mid-round, which I wish I didn't have to do, but I will. So I will just put you on a player's point of view. So we're going to see trophy. Apollo only won it the second time, and Urbvn won it first time. So they're going to hope to recreate their success from round 9. Any 6-picks? That is the question. Indeed, there is. Red goes from Carly. And he goes on to Blackbeard. I will now put you from the point of view of I hit and miss, as he is the top fragger. I will not be long. I've got to do something with my dog. Apologies for this.
Deployed and ready to go.
We are not protected. 10 seconds left.
Unrolling razor wire.
5 seconds to go.
Device play my evil eye.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Deploying ADS.
Ready positioned.
Deploying ADS!
Swapping mags.
Swapping mags!
A bomb has been located.
You're located! Second floor! Filling the turret! Fresh mag going in! Magnet online! Just loading new mag!
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Swapping mags! Drone deployed. On your feet! Reload!
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Spotted. Second impact out.
Apologies for that. And as I come back, RTD Techno takes a lot of fire from SMWD. However, she does go down. And now it is looking like an Urbvn round as the Blackbeard of Red finds that kill. It's all left up to your kills. And he needs to find some kills to save his team and get them into overtime. He finds the headshot onto Prophet.
Attackers have
That is a
located
good
bomb.
first one. Is he going to find the second? He does onto red. Oh no, it could be a disaster for Urbvn as it's all left up to Techno. And does he land the shots? He gets your kills very, very low. Does he go for the plant? That is the question. He is going to see that bandit player. Can he land the shots? Yes, he can. And Urbvn win this one out. Winning 2-1. Going 8-7. 3-7. 7-5. And they're going to be very, very happy with that. So apologies there for the last round. I had to deal with my dog. Not much I could really do about that. Once again, really apologise for that. Unprofessional as it was. As we have a look at the end, Prophet going 15-8. Definitely he's back, and that was a fun scrim. Great matchup from, and we finish this one off with a 2-1 win for Urbvn. And I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking around for this 200-minute stream. If you liked, then feel free to drop a follow. And I'll be happy to speak to you all soon. Bye bye.